Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Game Station podcast.
Hello.
It's Tuesday. This is not the day that we usually do things, but I could do my best Giant Bomb impression and say, it's Tuesday! You listen to the Giant Bombcast. I'm your host, Brian Davis.
Good job.
Joined by these guys. That's the best I can do. Sorry, it's my favorite podcast. Like, more so than this one. I do this one, and I still like the Giant Bombcast more. I'm sorry, guys.
I see how it is.
It's just a good show. It's a good show. I like it. It's good.
It is a good podcast.
Yep. Well, we moved to Tuesday this week only because Dodger has terrible scheduling abilities.
It's all my fault.
Jesse, we're like 45 seconds into the show. Can you just wait on the shilling, for the love of God?
It's called Leninade!
Yeah, I didn't even...
Leninade!
You read every pun on the bottle. I didn't even notice it was called Leninade.
Leninade!
I think he was hiding it from us. I think he wanted to, give us the idea that it probably had to do with communism.
It's a taste worth standing in line for. And it says, get hammered and sickled. And drink, comrade, drink. It's this or the gulag. And then it has, on the back it has this. I don't know what the hell that says. See it? There? Like
Yep,
that.
you see it. Yes, yep.
Oh.
That's communism. Pro-communism. It's the one true form of government. Everyone should know that. And now to wait for the anger.
Just one.
Jesse's
just going to be staring at the chat room.
It's better than everything America can offer.
Apparently so. Welcome to the Game Station podcast. We occasionally talk about video games. Dodger, welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm very happy to be here.
The comments are going to be all political. I've ruined the discussion.
What can I say after Leninade? There's nothing. I can't follow it up with anything. So I'm just going to say, hi, welcome to the TGS podcast.
On Tuesday. It doesn't feel right. I don't know.
On Tuesday.
Wednesday's got that
every time we say it, can we use the liquid U? We say, welcome to the TGS podcast on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's all I want. God,
Indeed.
what a lovely Tuesday this is.
It is.
Jwittz.
Tuesday. The Jwitters, the J-Dog. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody. It's nice to be here, and I'm pretty sure Dodger is perpetrating the Red Scare.
Ancient Cold War McCarthyism jokes. Fantastic. Yeah, this is what I wanted out of the show, definitely. Oh, God.
It's great to have you here, Jwittz.
It's great to be here. It really is, all jokes aside. I know what I'm in for, so...
I don't know why it is that TGS has aspired to be on this show. I don't think there's anything of value here, but they seem to. I don't know why. They seem to.
Because we have fun.
We do, from time to time.
Fun. I don't think you can liquid U.
There is no fun in Soviet TGS land.
Fionn is a Korean pro gamer.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun.
Yes, very true.
I want it to be great if Hugh just, popped into frame. Oh my gosh, why isn't this a cartoon? That's, all I want.
Life would be better
like some appropriately scored
we got
background
communism,
music.
the liquid U. This is...
I would always do that guy I'd be the spinner.
Wait, guys.
Tasmanian
Communism.
It's all coming together.
Not in any way is that true. Oh dear. Coming up in the show, we'll talk about what we've been playing this week. We've actually had time to do that, considering the two of you lot haven't been gallivanting around in merry old Blighty. That's always good.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you do. We'll also cover the news, what there is of it. It's actually been kind of a slow week on the gaming front. Unfortunately, it's been a rather fast and unpleasant week on everything else in the real life front. Yeah, one of the many reasons you're probably not going to see a lot of video game stuff today. It didn't really seem right to do gaming news when people were having their legs blown off. I don't know, it just seemed weird. So, yeah.
Times like these when it's good to play games, though.
It is, yeah.
All about.
Yeah, I went on StarCraft Ladder for a few hours. I played a bunch of other stuff just to kind of take my mind off the whole thing, because it's just hyper depressing. It really is. New England's had a rough few months, really, haven't they?
Yeah.
We played and beat Injustice last night. That was our.
How the hell did you even get that so early?
There's a way to win?
Yeah, single player campaign.
Story.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. I only got my copy about an hour ago, so please don't spoil the plot. And
like
everyone else
5 hours.
hasn't beaten it yet, so.
Game is like maybe 4 or 5 hours long, like story-wise.
That's
not that
slightly shorter than MK9, I would say. Not by much, though.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I? Oh, I don't know. Maybe this will spoil stuff. No, I don't think it will. Okay, so remember when this game was going to be coming out and we were talking about the story mode and whether or not it was going to be kind of like in Mortal Kombat where they like swap characters
You
and
do.
you go through.
Yeah.
That is how it goes? Yes! That is the best way.
So yeah, but the problem is like some characters are like later in the game you play Wonder Woman and her character like moveset is so ridiculous. Like luckily Schroeder was playing Wonder Woman and got his butt handed to him, but then he the learning curve in the game goes like this, and then it's insane.
That happened on Mortal Kombat as well.
Kombat kind of did that too.
Yeah, as soon as you ran into a character that wasn't immediately intuitive, then you had a lot of problems. And then you got to play Kung Lao, and you just spammed the same 6-hit combo
like,
over and over again.
Yeah, I won!
It's like, excellent, I get to play Kung Lao as I fight one of the big bosses, and this combo is super effective at everything, so...
Luckily, the one thing I love about the game is they literally include not only all the moves that you can do, but like a breakdown of like the time it takes for the move to like charge, like the seconds and the frames. Like
frame information?
Oh, really?
So how do they include that exactly? How is that part of the game?
It has its own screen. Like in every character has its own screen of information, like literally listed.
Like a pause menu?
Yeah, pretty much.
What,
so
like
there's
just the standard move list, but they've added frame information to that list?
To every move. Like, it shows you... Oh, yeah. They said they wanted it to be for competitive play. Like, they want this to be something that people play competitively, so they wanted it to have all the information there. Yeah, it's really cool. So,
with esports really booning the way it is, that's a smart move.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, just having that level of transparency alone is actually really impressive. I think it's the kind of thing that is universally good for games. I've been preaching it with FPS for the longest time, especially with free-to-play games, where more often than not people are paying money for guns or saving a lot of points to buy guns. You've got to have that level of transparency, because if you don't, you end up spending 20 hours or $5 to get a gun that just does not do what you thought it did. Because your little shitty bar comparison is dreadful. Like I remember the COD guys, I think back with Black Ops and even like Modern Warfare 3, was saying these bars don't mean shit. Like
they don't.
They just don't. They're useless. Absolutely useless. They're not even good comparative relative stuff. They're just garbage. They don't even represent the way that the guns are. So I'm really happy about that. That's a fantastic piece of information.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are saying, like, they don't understand how they could balance the characters. There's a way they do, like, story-wise, how they could balance super beings with humans.
Did that in MK versus DC as well. Like, any game that actually has Superman in it, they always have to come up with some stupid-ass contrivance. That's why Superman is just a terrible character for video games. Because
that's what we said in our video yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a bad character.
Yeah. He can do everything. He's been around so long. He started with superhuman strength that they kept having to up his powers. Yeah. So like he can tow planets, he can turn back time, he can super weak. Well, the man has the power to super weak.
I actually, in preparation for Injustice, watched Justice League Doom last night, which was the kind of feature-length cartoon where Vandal Savage stole Batman's plans to take down each member of the Justice League in case they went rogue and then turn them against them. And even there was a prime example of just how silly the Superman character is. Like, Superman is as powerful, as fast, or as weak as the story needs him to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Because
I will say... Oh, no, sorry.
I was just going to say, like, his limitations don't really exist. They're highly flexible. Like with Batman, at least, it's like, oh, he got punched in the face, that's probably going to affect him in some way. No, he can't take bullets. No, he can't be set on fire, and so on and so forth. But with Superman, it's like, well, he can move faster than the speed of light, in which he demonstrates very handily in that particular video. And when he wants to be affected by kryptonite, he is, and when he doesn't, he just kind of ignores it.
Yeah,
It's just like, what?
that was a problem with Smallville too. The
Yeah.
TV show, they did that all the
I
time.
remember that.
The one thing I will say that the standout stars of the game, by far, they're the best. Like, everyone has like some funny lines, but the best stars, the Flash, Aquaman, and the Green Arrow.
Aquaman?
Aquaman.
I'm not even joking. The Flash, Green Arrow, and Aquaman stole the game. Like, their parts of the game
awesome.
are so fun and so silly. Plus, all the cutscenes and stuff. The Green Arrow is hilarious times a million. Like, he's dead on funny.
Well, he always was, right? I mean,
No,
him and the Flash are both wisecrackers, very
Yeah.
much
And
so.
the Flash- But the
Yeah.
When you
Flash
start
is like
using-
the most like legit hero out of all of them. Like, the Flash has that moment where you're like, God damn it, Flash, I love you. It's really cool. I was like, that good for them. And Aquaman comes off as like the biggest badass in the entire. Like, they were like, look, I know you people are hating on Aquaman because the 70s.
They always do.
Don't hate him anymore because he shows up and like the minute he is way overpowered. Like, in this world they've created, dude can do pretty much everything. He's wonderful. I'm like,
That's pretty
damn.
awesome.
Yeah. So and the
I think I just got sold on that.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
They
You know-
managed to make Aquaman cool. I gotta play this game.
I was considering playing Aquaman in this little tournament we're going to do as kind of a joke, because I used to play Dan, and it seems like Aquaman would be the Dan of the Injustice world.
oh,
Apparently
absolutely.
not. Apparently not.
he has later on when you fight, like, you know, because you have to do all the different fighting things, right?
Yeah.
Fighting against Aquaman is because he has that damn trident and he has a like quick, almost like Honda style Chun-Li, like multi, like that.
Oh.
You get within range of that shit, and getting out of it is just letting yourself be hit. Not what a dick! What a dick! He's that broken character that's a dick.
Wait,
Aquaman
so
is a dick.
who is the Dan of this game? Like, who's
Oh
the
my
kind of like
God.
joke? Like, people don't
Maybe
actually
Shazam?
play this character.
Maybe Shazam, like Captain Marvel. Is that not Marvel? Whatever his name is.
Shazam was a pretty silly character in general. I did some... Because I don't know a huge amount about DC stuff, I did some looking up, and I'm like, why the hell does Shazam even exist? It's just like, this guy seems ridiculous. I always found like Black Adam was a really cool character, but Shazam, who is kind of seems like the flip side of him, is just, what? I mean, why is he there?
Yeah, he's odd.
You know, he apparently they picked like a canon of characters that they wanted, and then DC was like throwing these other guys too.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Well, where's Booster
many-
Gold, for the love of God?
Oh
If
my
you want
God.
a comedy
Oh,
character, you need Booster
He'd be
Gold
the
in there.
Dan.
You'd be the Dan,
Booster
yeah.
Gold would be the Dan.
He better be DLC. Like, I will buy the season pass if they put Booster Gold in as a Dan-like character.
Oh,
my God.
one thing that's kind of neat, but eventually gets really freaking annoying. Like, in the beginning, it's kind of cool. Is right before you fight bosses, there are little like mini segments where, for example, when you play as the Joker, a guy's attacking you, and you have to throw cards at him, but you have to like spam buttons in a certain order to throw the cards off, like which cards you need, or like you have to
Sounds
dodge.
mildly annoying.
Yeah. But the more damage you do, or the more you do, when you fight the boss, most of his
The
life will
weaker
be
he
gone.
is. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all right with that. That's a good, nice little break in the action, I suppose. And
The problem is,
Okay.
later on, Superman has one where he has to use his eye lasers to shoot cars flying at him. It goes on for like 20 minutes. And
Oh,
I was like,
God.
I just want to fight.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of unbearable. You're like,
Indeed.
all right, every boss fight, all right, sure. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Did
That was a nice
did
little bit
any-
of Aquaman footage in the background there, thanks to the LLS MUVG for that video. Go check him out on YouTube.
Oh, he looks like a badass. What?
Let's just say his ultimate move involved a shark eating Bane. So I'm just like, right, okay.
He stabs them and lifts them up and feeds them to a shark as it flies by towards your screen. It's
Yeah.
great. Some of the other ones that are pretty terrific is Slade has one where he like throws a sword in the air, shoots you, jumps and like kicks the sword into you, and your character's like, and then he like just shoots you in the face. It's one like there's over the top stuff.
Well, you need that, don't
Well,
you?
it's from NetherRealm. You'd hope that. But
Exactly. I can't say that I miss X-rays. That we can probably do without those. Like, they were really cool for a while, and then they just got incredibly repetitive.
Right.
It's like, please stop with the X-rays, please.
But when you pulled it off, it felt so great.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Josh? Sorry.
I got tired of them real fast, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're slowing down my game. I get it. There are bones breaking. You know,
Well, some of them were just ridiculous as well. It's like those blades just went through his brain. He's mildly disorientated by that.
The destructible environments they've like stepped it up.
Yeah.
I love destructible environments, but the fact that you can use like pretty much everything in your vicinity to hit people with or do whatever. And then, for example, in like the Fortress of Solitude, if you're fighting in the one crystal chambery thing, you can kick a dude into the crystals, like down this cavern. He gets beat the shit up, and you end up in like Superman's menagerie down below with all the different monsters and things he's fought over the years. And then because the oh my god, my brain just died. The thing that is the other dimension that he puts people in. It is called where Zod is.
Oh, I don't know the name of it.
The Phantom Zone. Thank you, Internet, for helping me. There's a portal to the Phantom Zone, and so you can also kick a guy through the portal to the Phantom Zone, right? He flies through, Zod grabs him and beats the shit out of him, and then he flies back out the other side of the Phantom Zone, back into the other room. It's so, like, there's so much you can do with this, but then there's also funny things, like there's a hangar, and there's, like
a plane hangar?
Planes. Yeah, with missiles and stuff, and so when you hit things, like, the roof will crumble and missiles will shoot off, but the best part is there's one dude in the background, like a pilot, just walking around going like, what's happening right now? It's so funny. I didn't even notice him until like halfway through the level. I'm like, what is that guy doing? And he's just looking at like ships that are crumbling. He's like, well, ain't this some shit? Like, this is the best.
I saw some good stuff in the Batcave, actually, as part of the tutorial. I'm going through all the tutorials right now. It's really my own experience with the game so far, but
there's
being able to activate the Batmobile's rockets in a certain area and smack them with that is cool.
Yeah.
Did anybody read the comic books that were associated with the game?
Oh my gosh, Schroeder and Davis read them like fiends.
So I haven't read any of them.
Enough.
I wasn't sure if they were going to be
Basically,
good.
the setup plot to the story is the Joker
destroys Metropolis, right?
Yeah, the Joker nukes Metropolis, kills everyone, but the reason he pulls it off is because he, I guess, neurotoxins Batman into thinking he's fighting Doomsday, or not Batman, Superman into thinking he's fighting Doomsday, but it's actually Lois, so he murders his wife and child.
That's very God of War-esque, isn't it?
I was just about to say, that is God of War.
Yes.
And so he goes crazy, and in the comics, he basically just loses it, right? So Superman is the bad guy in the story. Like, he goes nuts.
Yeah.
And he decides I'm like, humanity, there is no good. I have to control them. So he makes like the one world order and like becomes like this tyrant. Like he by the end of the game, there's no doubt like that dude is a bad man. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but it's amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. It very much reminds me of the Marvel Civil War stuff. And
that was fun.
That stuff's the most fun. It really is.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about how Superman has no real discernible weakness. Well, have him kill Lois. That's something, you know.
Yeah, that's his heart weakness. And then it winds up turning him into this evil, horrible person.
And then he's indestructible again, but...
Right, of course.
Oh, and he's not like there's that Batman thing where like he doesn't kill anyone. Superman, people die. Superman murders. Superman murders heroes just fucking cause. He is evil.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to see. I'm looking forward to playing through that. Hopefully I'll be able to beat the story in the next couple of days, and then hopefully we can play some tournament. I've been looking through some of the feature lists. There's interesting stuff like there's a King of the Hill mode where it's like winner stays on and everyone else gets to spectate, which is cool. Awesome. I just want to know if you can spectate 1v1s because I really want to do this little tournament because I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just like casual, bad, and I do mean bad, kind of gameplay tournaments. I know, but I know.
What do you mean? We're all going to be so pro at this.
Yeah. I can do like a 3-hit combo, and I can juggle maybe 1 out of 10 times. It's great. It's so cool. I think I even remember how to do the super moves. It's like 2 buttons.
So how are the servers looking, at least from the get-go? I
Hard
know
to
there
say.
were some problems with Mortal Kombat, I remember, early in. So.
Yes.
online
Pretty much
play?
There were
every
some
fighting
serious
game.
lag problems with MK
Yeah.
on launch. It did resolve itself pretty quickly, though.
I can't think of any fighting games that I've played in the last like couple of years that have had a good online system that didn't have lag. Like there's always problems
Apparently,
with that.
this one is a lot better. That's what people are claiming anyway.
Okay.
It's better than MK significantly.
I'll
That's
take
good.
it.
Alright.
Any improvement is nice, right?
For sure.
Yep. So, yeah, that's Injustice. I have my MLG brand fight stick that's sitting in there saying, hey, you can be better because you own this. I'm like, no, I can't. But, it's like,
I just one of the games that I've been playing in prep for Injustice is I've been playing a little bit of Mortal Kombat again just to kind of get into the mode of playing a
it's very, like,
fighter.
just the general moves and combos feel very similar.
Yeah, at first I was playing with my controller because forever ago when Lane Pavogi and Umatani were actually playing in tournaments, one of them borrowed my fight stick and kept winning with it, so they just like kept it.
Okay.
I kept playing with it, so I finally got it back. So at first I'm playing with my controller and it's awful when you've been playing with a stick for a while. And now I have my fight stick back and I feel like it really does make you feel like you're a little bit better at the game. Like you have more control over things.
Well, you do. It gives
it's-
it gives you that extra precision, so you don't flub moves as often.
Right. Yeah, I mean, even if you're total amateur, still just having the pad itself like does give you a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I tend to agree. There's maybe like one game where I wouldn't say that's true is Street Fighter. I think that if you play Shoto characters in Street Fighter, then you really want to be playing it with a fight pad. Admittedly, if you play anything like a charged character or something that's got an unusual moveset, now you're probably better off with a stick. So
Yeah.
That's just the way of it.
Good times the fighting games.
Well, likes the fighting games. The rumors are right now that Mortal Kombat 9 is coming to PC, which is pretty damn good news for PC fighting fans, of which there are some of them.
I think there would be more of them if there were more games.
Exactly. Well, that's the catch-22, isn't it? We don't release games on the PC because there aren't enough fighting fans. Well, it's not enough fighting fans because you don't release games on PC. But Capcom seems to be the only one that did. Unfortunately, all of their games have Games for Windows Live as part of it, which is just awful.
Yeah, that was a fun surprise.
Yeah, that really hurt the online system significantly, which is not so good. But Skullgirls apparently is still coming out on PC. I know it's supposed to be like a year ago. That it's taken forever for some reason, but that's just
I remember reading an article about that. I was like, that was supposed to happen so long ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
But apparently it's still happening, so that's good.
Supposedly.
I'm sitting here watching these fatalities, and I forgot how silly some of them are.
Some of them are ridiculous.
Yes! Oh my god, that one is so funny.
Like he ripped into his stomach and pulled out his skull. How does that work?
I think one of the most ridiculous ones, I think, isn't it Johnny Cage who just, like, randomly rips a guy in half while he's standing? It's like, this is not how physics work.
No, isn't that somebody else?
Is there someone else that does
picks
that?
you up and rips you in half? Wait a minute.
Doesn't like Shiva or Goro do something similar to
Goro
that?
does that. Yeah. What is Johnny? Wait a minute.
Johnny Cage's secret one is he rips your head off and replaces it with an Oscar, which is pretty funny.
I do remember that.
I like that one. That one was very amusing indeed.
Oh, the fatalities are so
Raiden.
silly.
Raiden is the best. I don't understand. What is he doing?
I don't know.
I realize I'm a little behind because I'm watching the stream, but like, dude ripped a guy's head in two, electrocuted it, and then put it back together. Was like, here you go.
Pretty much, yeah.
Who does that?
And then his head blows up. It's like, you already,
Yeah, okay.
what?
The one I'll never forget. You guys remember when there were the harakiris, or however you pronounce that?
Oh,
Where
Harakiri.
you
Yeah,
kill
that was
yourself
in Deception and stuff like that, wasn't it?
In Deception, I think it was
Wait, just-
Tanya rips out her thigh bones and then shoves it through her own eyes.
Yes.
Like,
For no reason. Harakiris
Right.
were the stupidest thing I have ever seen.
the thing that sucked is they're way easier to pull off than fatalities because you stand still when you're phased. You don't have to be at a certain position.
Yeah.
So if you have a dick of a friend, he's going to get the harakiri off every time. You never get a fatality.
Aw.
A friend like Tanya, so I got to see thigh meat through her eyes way more than I ever wanted to.
That sounds amazing. What? I need videos of that.
I could be wrong on
There's
Tanya,
a whole
but it was-
compilation of all the harakiris. They most of them look pretty bad because this was like PlayStation 1
Right.
era dreadful polygons.
Oh, I can't. That
Like
makes
Deadly
it better,
Alliance
really.
Deception era, which was
It was-
that was not a good time for MK.
Yeah, I don't know. There are pros and cons to it.
Not a
Well-
good time. Baraka.
Lol.
It's like, who would have thought a guy with blades would be so goddamn violent when it came down to his fatalities?
Who would have thought that?
There's the meat spin one. There we go. That's. Oh yes, and this one right here, which is actually exactly the same fatality that Joker had in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. They just
Yeah, it is.
reskinned it. Yeah, and actually put the blood in it because MK DC was censored to all hell. It was also not a very good video game, unfortunately. But there you go.
Oh,
That tends to happen. Oh, yes, ripping off your own head. That one's pretty stupid. It's like, no, pretty sure you can't do that either. But hey, there you go. All right, that's enough of that. Thank you very much. Some people are eating their dinner.
I am
was gonna say.
mesmerized.
Every now and again, I just go and watch them because they're just so
It's
ridiculous.
just so silly.
there's- yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so, yeah, fighting games. Lots of fighting games. What has everyone else been playing this week? Jesse, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? What's been going on?
Oh god. I just like literally minutes ago downloaded the Knife of Dunwall, so I'll play that today. I'm so excited for that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm thrilled. Being a bad guy seems like fun. And what else have I been playing? I found a game that was called like Fearless. It's a Flash game though. I
Okay.
think that's the name of it. But you're like a little girl and you have and you're dreaming and you're being chased and you have to like jump to avoid the monster that's chasing you. It's really fun for a game that is like really simple. And I don't. Oh, people remind me. I played the ship
The
this
ship.
week.
Yes, you played an interesting variant of the ship that I've personally
Oh my
never
god. It was
What?
called World Leaders mode, and you play as Tony Blair, George Bush, Ronald Reagan, Margaret Thatcher, Osama bin Laden, Fidel Castro, and Saddam Hussein. And it's like giant-headed versions of you running around trying to murder each other. It is
What?
the funniest. Tony Blair looks like a little rat child. George Bush has like big inflated cheeks. Like, it's weird. Whoever made this does not like Tony Blair. Everyone else kind of looks like a character. Like, okay, a little exaggerated. Tony Blair's like, like it's.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't think this is the thing. You don't know that was like a thing for the longest time in
Was it?
the UK. Oh yeah, we did the evil thing, and it was actually started by the Conservative Party. They came up with this logo, this poster campaign that was New Labour, New Danger when they were trying to stay in power, and they took his face. And they put across this kind of black thing and put evil red eyes on Tony Blair and this evil grin and basically made him out to be the Antichrist for like a year. So it was a thing.
Just a
and-
year.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
and-
a thing.
Chat also
Whatever.
says to remind you that Kim Jong Il was in there as well. So you basically have every possible incredible moment, like when you're being chased. Example: if you watch the video, my dear friend Thomas is being chased by Margaret Thatcher, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Fuck you, Margaret
Good thing.
Thatcher!"
How very appropriate considering she died this week. And
We were like, "This is almost too soon," but we don't even care.
it's
Like,
no. You ask anyone in the UK and they will say there is no time that is too soon for that. That I don't know why it is that people in America. I think it's because people watched The Iron Lady and assumed that was reality.
Oh, of course.
No, like
No,
as someone from the north, fuck Margaret Thatcher. She
All my
destroyed
friends from the
so
UK,
much.
they're pissed because there's apparently it's like tax dollars that's going into
Yeah, yeah,
a
definitely.
multi-billion-dollar funeral or whatever.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, that's one of the only things you can't blame Margaret Thatcher for because she didn't want a state-funded funeral, and they're doing it anyway. It's like $8 million funeral. I
It's so
forgot to
messed
say,
up.
the last apartheid leader of South Africa is coming. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Like, if Pol Pot was still around, they would probably have invited him. I mean, it's... Yeah. Don't even get me started. I don't want to make this a
So
political cast, but fuck Margaret Thatcher.
So yeah, we had fun, and I played as Tony Blair, and I ran around, and I tried to murder people. I shot a bunch of people with a Tommy gun. It felt really good.
Yeah.
And that game is at the same time incredibly infuriating and really funny.
It's got some fantastic mechanics. If you're playing with the right people, it's the best time. I would go as far as to say it's better than Assassin's Creed multiplayer, which is derived directly from it, because it has so many more mechanics and interesting things you can do. And the idea of having different weapons and having them ranked randomly by how much they award you, it's like, oh, you can get the most if you kill them with a broomstick. It's like, well, I have a shotgun, but the shotgun's only worth $50, and you get about maybe 1,500 for the broomstick. So it's a really cool game. I love the ship. It's so good.
And World Leader version is even better because everything about it is offensive and silly. And when you beat up like Kim Jong-il with a mannequin hand, it's funny, is what it is. And yeah, so the entire time it's us running around, not even saying our names, just yelling like, "I'm after you, Bin Laden," and like Bin Laden. And then eventually it evolved into us doing really bad voices. So the guy who was playing Thatcher was just Margaret Thatcher the entire time. And Thomas, who was Fidel Castro, kept going like, "Welcome to Cuba." I'm like, what? It was the best time I've had in a long time. That game, if you watch the video, it's literally just me laughing for like 30 minutes. At one point when I see Bin Laden for the first time, it's like 5 minutes of me cracking up. I'm like, why is he in this game? He's not even a world leader. I guess they just included him. Cause
let's make this as offensive as humanly possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Cuba!
Ship's good. Ship is very, very good. We should probably do a game of it at some point.
Dude, yeah, a while ago.
We did think about doing this, didn't we?
We talked about doing that, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Jesse beat us to the punch there, stealing them ideas.
What
as
up,
always.
haters?
Well.
Actually, I'm not even joking. The reason why we played it is because for like 4 weeks, those guys who set up the server to play it on were like, "Aren't we going to play this? I thought UTB and Dodge were going to come play." And I was like,
I never even knew we had a server. They never bothered to communicate that with me.
Damn.
We set up a server.
It's like, but fans just randomly set up a server and they didn't tell any of us and wondered why we didn't show up.
It was Shabuzi. Shabuzi.com. Go there.
Yeah. Josh Wittenkeller. The Jwittz.
A lot of people messed that up.
The Witz man.
When I first heard your last name, I thought that it was Wittenkiller, and I was like, damn, that's an intense last name.
Every sport I ever played my entire life, there had to be one dumbass coach that had to call me Kitten Killer. Never.
Now you've done it.
So sad.
Yes.
Now you've done it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Kitten Killer.
it's like they all had a conference call or something. It was over.
They were like,
over a period of 8 years.
They all believe they're extremely funny.
Yeah, they're like,
It must have been.
this is going to land amazingly, this joke. Oh my gosh.
I was about to say,
You
most
got it.
coaches are on that same level of humor. Where like, that's the first thing they think of, like, man, nailed it.
What's worse is if that coach figure or that authority figure in school is the one who comes up with a nickname that never dies.
Oh, God.
In PE, our PE teacher called my friend Lucas, called him Lucas Pucus, and everybody in class started calling him Lucas Pucus.
That's
That was his name for years.
What
Yeah.
teacher does that? Like, hey, Lucas, Pucus.
Look, I went to a really messed up school in the middle of the woods.
I was going to
Those
say,
teachers gave zero fucks about anybody.
some teachers just are not really designed for that kind of
I went
work.
to a school in the woods.
You know,
I bet you did.
I did.
No, totally no disrespect, just carrying on the joke. But they say, for those who can't teach Jim.
Yeah. On some level, depending on the school,
like I said,
completely believe that.
I had some good ones, but
Those who can't teach Let's Play. True story.
Yeah.
hey, well,
yeah.
how about you guys watch me play video
Factual
games? Would you like that? I
So,
still can't believe
Jwittz.
Yeah.
Show us your witticisms. Tell me what you've been playing this week. That I've just given you a show name right there for free.
Jwittz. The witticism.
The witticism.
Witticism.
So right now,
Oh,
finishing
for the love
up
of God.
Louise.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh.
They had it at PAX. It was a decent deal. Apparently, it's really hard to find now. I've been.
You're the envy of every 14-year-old girl in the world right now.
See, it's like marked up $100 or something on the black market or whatever you want to call it.
Pokemon Black
Apparently,
Market.
Black market.
apparently they didn't make that many of them, and I just picked it up at PAX East when I was there. I wanted to make the switch to the XL for a while. They finally made enough games to support the system where I was like, sure, what the hell.
XL is a really nice system. It's totally worth upgrading.
Like I can't. I've got the old one. I just got a capture board on it. I can't even touch it anymore because other than capturing, I look directly at the screen because I can't do the small screen.
The screen's
anymore.
fucking tiny. Like it really is. It is just awful. And even playing something like Fire Emblem on the larger one is still a bit small. But like I can't imagine playing on a 3DS anymore.
Oh, yeah, once you go, you can't go back. But I've been playing Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon about halfway through with it.
Very good.
It's tough because I go through the first boss and I'm like, oh, this is really, really great. And then I just got through the second one and I was highly disappointed. So I don't know where they're going to go with it, but I really enjoyed the game. And the other thing I've been touching, back when I pre-ordered BioShock Infinite on Steam, they're like, oh, hey, want a free copy of XCOM? I was like, sure. So I'm late to the party, but playing that. Played for about 5 hours and misunderstood an enemy mechanic. Everyone died. And then I learned that the game had not autosaved once. So,
Were you playing on? I was going to say, you're playing on Iron Man because.
But
yeah,
I
that's the right way to play.
No, I'm a big tactical guy. I gotta have that permadeath and permanent decisions. But even then, you like to have a fallback just in case, you know.
Nope, you play on Iron Man, you can't have that. That'll save on a turn-by-turn basis. You are fucked, son. Even if you do save scum, they have a system whereby the results are actually predetermined. So let's just say you miss, then you save scum, you go back and you take the same shot. It'll do the same fucking thing over and over and over again.
And like maybe this was an old XCOM mechanic. Like I said, I'm a bit young. I haven't touched the originals. There's this enemy where it kills people, turns them into a zombie.
Chrysalids, yes.
Right.
Yeah, enjoy that.
I understood that much. And so the zombies were slow. I was like, okay, I'll keep my distance. Turns out the zombies can turn back into new chrysalids. So
yes, if you don't kill a zombie within 3 turns, they become a new chrysalid.
Right. No one told me that. So that tore everything apart.
That's surprise. Yeah, you first.
That's Iron Man. But I'm so like I was just so upset because I was like emotionally attached. I actually named all my teammates and stuff, and I was like,
yeah, that's never name your dudes. If you do, it just gets worse when they get obliterated, and they will.
Right,
they freaking will.
They done good at that, and I knew they did. I just had never touched it, but since they gave it to me for free, it's pretty great.
It's a rough game. I mean, it's actually rough in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of problems that game hasn't resolved yet, and
there's some weird mechanics like, oh, when will I be shooting through this wall? Or
yeah, that's the worst fucking thing because it's like because it's in that 3D isometric perspective, you don't know exactly whether or not you are going to get shot in a specific position. Yeah, it obviously
they
shows
tell you cover. But but that doesn't always mean that you're covered.
No, it doesn't, because like the when you set yourself up, there are certain positions you can move to where you will get a soft cover, certain positions where you'll get a hard cover, and certain positions where you will flank an opponent. But because you can't move in little pieces, you can only move in 2 big chunks. If you miss that, you're fucked. Like, you thought you were moving in a position where you've clearly got a side flank shot on them. No, they're still in hard cover, and your chance of hitting them is like 20%. For no fucking good reason. And then, of course, you get aliens shooting you through 3 walls for no good reason. I just don't think that isometric perspective works with the amount of feedback the game gives you, especially not with the 2-block movement system. It's just too unreliable. It's frustrating. Yeah. It really is.
I definitely had some issues with it. But
yeah. I think a lot of people did.
So.
I mean, for the first 20, 30 hours, I fucking loved that game. I put over 90 hours into that game, and I've experienced every bug that game has to offer.
Damn.
What can I say? I like XCOM. I fucking love the series, and there's a lot of positive things about the new XCOM, but there's some stuff which, in my opinion, just kills the game and my desire to ever go back to it.
I went... After that, I went straight back to Fire Emblem just to relieve myself, have mechanics I can understand.
Fire Emblem is still amazing.
And I'm a sucker for the DLC, I'll admit it, but they keep spitting it out, so
I actually have bought all the DLC of that game. That's the levels which are designed around the old Fire Emblems. I don't even have an experience with them, but I appreciate it because it's got like the old music and all sorts of different references. That's like, I think I understand that reference, but I can't be certain. It's cool. Fire Emblem is just an amazing game. Like, that is a game to get a 3DS for, in my opinion. It's a killer app.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. We're dropping frames.
Are we?
Big time.
Are we? Let me just check. It's probably nothing.
The reason why she knows that is because she tried to make a silly face and it dropped her frames.
Oh,
I'm calling you out.
I was angry.
Calling you out.
Yeah, we've had a couple of like few second frame drops here and there, and now Dodge is like frozen for no apparent reason. So
good.
As usual,
I
there is
with my eyes crossed. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Was that you that posted a thing about whether or not people could see the difference between 30 and 60 frames per second?
I did post that. Yeah. It's. Let me just. I'm on this mission to kill the myth that no one can see more than 30 FPS whenever I find it.
Oh no, I mean,
it's fucking dumb.
You can, yeah. I don't know where. I don't have like the link right on me to show people. They can find it.
There's about 50,000 pages on Google that tell you how wrong you are if you believe you can't see more. I mean, for fuck's sake, the eyes don't even see in frames anyway. They're not fucking monitors or cameras. They're eyes. There's studies that say that you can perceive differences in up to like 200 frames, even higher, and for each person it's different. So it's just like eyesight. Not everyone has the same level of eyesight. Not everyone can see the same number of frames. But you play any degree of games whatsoever, you can tell the difference. So
Its script is so good I can see the future. I'll tell you what, Jack. Duck Dynasty, watch it on A&E. It's the best show on TV.
All right, that's such a thing now.
Duck Dynasty?
Yeah, like everyone watches it. Even people that I never thought would touch reality TV. I can't tell if I'm proud that everyone's at least watching like the stupidest, most ridiculous.
It's not stupid. Either they are the best actors in the world or they have the best. I don't know what's going on. But the guy I very much believe what happens in that show is really happening. Dude is a genius. That man is comedy. He's a comedy legend. Silas is a comedy legend. Dude, I was watching a marathon, and I was laying down watching it and just tweeting all of his one-liners. Go back a few days and look at all of his great tweets.
I remember that
the
happening.
The man is wonderful. He makes that show. He handcuffed himself to his, like, nephew, and he kept peeing on his hand. That was the episode. He's like, stop peeing on my hand. So I was like, I can't help it. He's like, he keeps drinking iced tea the entire while he's peeing. It's so good. It's so good.
Speaking of sort of game-related television, did anyone watch the pilot of Defiance?
No, I wasn't sure if I should try to play the game before I saw the show or if it matters.
You should not at all. It's having played the game, there are only. I don't know. It's hard to explain because they have touted this whole game effects series effects game thing, but in reality, season 1 doesn't. Like, they're going to be doing that with season 2. That's assuming it even gets to that point. Who the fuck knows?
I mean, yeah, if they're airing it, season 1 is probably completely filmed at this point.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
I mean, there's no way in a million years. Maybe they have a couple of alternate scenes here and there they could swap in, but even then, it's kind of ridiculous. But it doesn't benefit you in any way to have played the game, in my opinion, before watching that first episode. But I did watch it, and I think it's all right. I think it's not Battlestar Galactica, let's be honest. It is basically post-apocalyptic Farscape crossed with Firefly with a little bit of Star Wars in there for good measure, and it's all right.
All of those,
it's a classic piece of sci-fi in my opinion. It's sci-fi in the way that I want it to be sci-fi.
They have been claiming that they want it to be like the next Battlestar Galactica, though, and I don't think it's going to happen.
No fucking way. It's way too lighthearted for that. The main character,
quite a war.
Yeah, the main character is channeling Han Solo in every one of his scenes, which I might add is not a bad thing in any way, but you watch that first episode and you will see so many parallels with Han Solo as a character. It's just silly. but they've got good actors, they have some intrigue going on. They have some interesting characters who are clearly like absolute scheming dicks, which is good. the CG is a mixed bag. Some of it's really good, and then the rest of it's just terrible. But I mean,
What? Why does that happen? Do they just do they make a list where they go, this is going to be the most important thing, so let's make sure we nail this, and then everything else can look shitty?
Maybe.
I don't understand why that happens.
There's also obviously some areas where they clearly built a set and it looks so much better than any CG ever would. So, they did a good job there. The overall storyline for the first episode is fairly predictable, but they introduced the characters pretty well. They introduced the concept that there's now a bunch of races on Earth because there was this big-ass bust up in the sky, and everyone kind of landed on Earth, and the town is named Defiance, and there's a bit of history there. It's got some interesting lore to it. I think it could be cool.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, I think
that's such a foreshadowing name for a town.
Yeah. Well, the first episode kind of nails that in a nutshell, really, in terms of... It's like, oh, it's called Defiance. I wonder why that is. What will they be doing over the next, few episodes? Yeah. But, yeah, it's a good piece of post-apocalyptic sci-fi, in my opinion. It's not going to set the world on fire, but it's a good series. It's worth watching.
Bus Stop in the Sky sounds like lyrics from a Fish album.
It was a bus stop in the sky. Oh, you can watch it on the Sci-Fi website. Dope.
Can you? All right, there you go.
Dope.
Very cool. Yeah, I need to play more of the game. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. It's pretty good. So
it keeps telling. I mean, I downloaded it late last night, but I haven't been able to get it to run yet. It tells me that the servers are down. So maybe there was a scheduled server down.
They were patching it, and they also a bunch of new people came on. Defiance is number 3 on Steam right now because of the series. So it's well, that tie-in worked pretty well, didn't it? But one way or the other, they had a few issues in that regard. So I would expect the servers probably to be back to normal fairly soon.
Worst case scenario, I mean, and I really actually should not be playing into the whole developer hands of the SimCity thing, but it's never a bad thing when things crash because you got too popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only bad when you underestimate demand.
Thing,
but... The Defiance launch was pretty rough for some people, but I mean, it was usual MMO jitters, but to be fair, they didn't last that long. And every time I've gone to play Defiance, I haven't had a problem with it. I know Angry Joe had some horrible issues on launch.
Really?
He couldn't even load the game. He was pissed. I think that actually directly affected his review, which is fine. That's a totally legitimate way to score down a game if it doesn't fucking work properly. But I mean, overall, that game does enough new stuff for me to be interested in it, and it is basically Borderlands the MMO, and that's totally fine by me. And it's got less of the dumb, shitty toilet humor. So, I know that's going to disappoint a lot of people.
I know. Every time I try and tell my friends that I don't think all of Borderlands is funny, they think I'm crazy.
So
No. There's a threshold. Eventually, you just, once they start pulling out all the meme humor, it's
Jesus.
The worst part...
Bonafarts!
What are you talking about? That was the funniest part of that game.
Fuck you. It's dumb shit. It's terrible.
The worst part about referential humor is if somebody picks up the game years from now, they're not going to think it's funny. They're not even going to know what people are talking about.
No, they're really
not. Whoa, pause. That will be hilarious 1,000 years from now. People will be like, did
Bonafarts!
Boner farts? Our robot counterparts in the future will be like, Boner farts registers as humor level 9,000. Their head will spin and will explode because it's that funny. That will always be funny. Boners and farts together?
I like how we've got a strict boner fart divide here.
Right down the middle as to whether or not boner farts is a good thing or not.
It's good for TV to have somebody with him
backing me up that isn't horribly immature. Yeah, that's always nice.
I've got so rare. I think it has humorous moments, but there's a point where it actually starts becoming grating.
Yes, very much so.
I wanted you to finish what you were going to say, because you're like, look, I've got nothing, and then you switched, and I wanted you to be like, look, I've got nothing against boner farts. So badly I wanted that.
I'm sorry I blew it.
Like, I've got nothing against boner farts.
Look at these chumps. They're laughing just thinking about the word boner fart.
It's a funny word.
It's funny.
Oh, God.
And then you can spend even more time and go down that rabbit hole and decide what is a boner fart. And then it gets funnier.
Well, it's just when you're. I feel like it's very dirty. Mm-hmm. When your boner farts, that is a dirty thing.
That and butt stallion. I mean, god damn it. It's not. I'm not even going to argue about Borderlands anymore. I've spoken so much about that game and just don't like it that much. It's just...
I can say that there's other things about the game I dislike immensely, but some of those one-liners are comedy gold.
I think the actors are very good. My problem's just with the writing.
They sell those boner farts.
Well, they did sell them one way or another.
To some of us, apparently. Some of us really bought the boner farts.
What? I love boner farts.
I feel like that needs to be a t-shirt.
I love boner farts.
Pretty sure that's like trademark to Gearbox right now.
Really?
Probably.
Boner farts are fine. I like fart boners.
I think that's an entirely different thing, Jesse.
I was going to say, that conjures up a totally different scenario.
Let's move on, shall we? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
I said I knew what I was getting into getting on this podcast. I was wrong.
You're causing a lot of it. Quit it.
Oh, I wanted you to say you were right. You're like, I knew this would happen. I knew that this scenario was going to come up.
Like,
oh my god. I want someone to animate a gif of a boner fart that's like, woo!
No. Just fucking no.
It's you fart and then you're like,
I am declaring fucking apartheid on this joke.
Animators.
That's a nice tie-in earlier today.
Yeah, it works pretty well, doesn't it? A little bit of that political humor. Stop. Jesus Christ.
I can talk about a mobile game. I can change the subject entirely.
You could. I've got games we can talk about as well. What do you want to talk about? Which one?
Okay, so the mobile game that I have started playing that I love is called Nimble Quest. Have any of you guys played that?
Oh, yeah, it's the new Nimblebit game. Those are the guys that made Tiny Tower and Pocket Planes, right?
Yeah, it's like Snake, but you're collecting different classes of warriors.
Oh, is it actually a game this time? Because Nimblebit is not known for making games. They make
it's an actual game.
cow clickers.
Yeah,
they're good cow clickers, but yeah, bring it up.
It's
totally.
so great. I love it. Yeah, and you are in like different scenarios. Like you start off in a forest, and then you go to kind of this graveyard. And in each area, there are spawning enemies, and you walk around as your little like snake.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I've got it up right now.
All right.
Let's pause. But like, so right now I've got 4 dudes, and you kind of like run around. Can you guys see that at all?
You kind of try and bring it closer if possible.
I totally can see that. It looks great.
Do you want me to just bring up? I could bring up a video. This would probably make more sense.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, because this is not going to get you all that far. I don't think.
Scenario.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks
fantastic, and you unlock more heroes. And what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Here we go. Here's some footage right here. This is from Tangents LP. So thank you very much for that. So yeah, I'm noticing the snake aspect here.
Yeah, it's great. So if you run into an enemy or if you run into a wall, you automatically die.
Okay.
And you just like walk around and you attack enemies and things, and it's so fun. And I love it.
And it's an actual game, which is, again, Nimblebit made Tiny Towers, which is not a game in any way. Like
it's a time sink.
It's a cow clicker. There's no gameplay in that game. And then they made Pocket Planes, which did have some gameplay, which, like, for about 2 weeks, I was obsessed with Pocket Planes. I really, really was. And then after that, I just
remember that.
Oh yeah, remember when we were like 8th in the world? We had like this amazing flying company, and then everyone just got fucking bored of it and just stopped playing. Yeah,
that's
you dedicated yourself, man.
I dedicated a lot of time to that, and then I just got bored of it, as tends to happen with a lot of mobile stuff. Unfortunately,
I just had to say that's the usual story.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of mobile, actually, I've been playing something on PS Vita for once. I know that's a surprise, isn't it? Guacamelee.
Yeah, I wanted to play Guacamelee. How do you like it?
Guacamelee, it is getting a lot better. Like, I started and it seemed pretty generic, And then once you start to get the wrestling moves and you start to get into this really interesting style of doing things, then you start to figure, this game's got a great art style. This game is absolutely fantastic. It's got an awesome combat system. That's a game that does meme references really well because it never shoves them in your face. But there's some really interesting stuff like there's a Castle Crashers reference. There's an ad for Casa Crashers. There's also what's his oh god, I can't remember that stupid rage face. Megusta, the Megusta face is a lime trying to sell some kind of lime cordial, I think. And there's a oh really ya really thing in the background. Drinkbox does a lot of this stuff. They did it with Mutant Blob's Attack.
Yeah, they
did
first
it game. And
this is like
it's not as heavy-handed. They know how to do it.
No, absolutely not. This is footage by Northern Lion, by the way, who is like the Canadian me, so do go check him out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Northern Lion. He's like the only guy that has less hair than I do. But one way or the other, that game is a lot of fun to play. It's very challenging. It's got a great art style, absolutely fantastic music. The combat system is really fun. It's very much a Metroidvania game. What are you doing, Jesse?
I was letting them know that he has less hair everywhere. That's it. Continue, please. It wasn't worth interrupting. I was just letting them know.
You managed it regardless, so screw you. Anyway, it is a bunch of fun. I like it a lot, and it is very much a Metroidvania game. So you roam the place, there's different towns here and there, and there's blatantly areas like, oh, this colored block I clearly can't get past, I better come back later when I've got the ability, which lets me do that. So Metroidvania in the classic style, but a really enjoyable combat system. Also, it's very focused on throwing and suplexing people. So you grab this giant skeleton, then throw it at another skeleton, pile drive this skeleton into another one, and you can chain it together, and then when you beat a boss, there's a giant pinata. Also, there's a goat that teaches you stuff, and there's a combo chicken that also teaches you stuff. It is
combo chicken.
Combo chicken. Yeah, he calls himself the combo chicken. He's got a dojo in town, and he teaches you combos. He's the combo chicken.
Perfect.
And then there's the guy that teaches you special moves, who is a goat, but also a luchador master in disguise.
I remember watching the demo for that at PAX East, and it looked really cool.
Fucking good.
Yeah, I was able to touch it. My problem is the Vita is almost enticing. Like it really does have a very thin lineup. That's pretty much unquestionable.
You get it for Persona 4 Golden, and then you hope that other good games come out for it.
Right. The thing is, like, they are starting to port a lot of indie stuff to it. Like, I know recently they announced Spelunky's going to be on it. One of my personal favorites. They've got that. They've got, like, they're trying to move a lot of the stuff that's normally coming out on the PS3 arcade to it. My problem is I already have the PS3 arcade.
Exactly.
And
I already have that shit.
It's whether or not I can justify if I really need these games mobile.
I need killer apps. I really do. And Persona 4 Golden was a killer app. I sunk so much time into that, and I don't regret a second of it. It was a wonderful game. I've got the real ending on it and everything.
It's just a port.
Well, it's not just a port. I mean, they added a shitload of content to that.
No, they did, but all they have to do is even just take old good games and add on a little bit of new stuff. And that would be
like give me Dragon Quest 8, add on 20 more hours of content, and I will play that shit again on Vita. I will. And I will not regret even a moment of it. To be honest, you want to sell a Vita in Japan, that's exactly what you do. You make an updated version of a really popular JRPG and then just put it on there. But the Vita has a real problem in that regard. And interestingly enough, there was a news article a couple of days ago on the subject of the new Batman game, which is Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh, right.
And for the PS Vita and 3DS, they're going to be making a 2.5D Metroidvania game in that. They're not going to port Arkham Origins at all. They're going to make an entirely different story that's actually going to be a sequel to Arkham Origins in terms of its storyline. And it's going to be a 2.5D game. And when I saw that, I thought, that's a good idea. That's... I like that, because... The thing about the Vita is they're selling it to a lot of people that already own PS3s and probably will own PS4s because of the interactivity between the two, yeah? That's a big selling point to it. So why the fuck would you buy Vita versions of PS3 or PS4 games that you already own?
Tying back into the fighting we've been playing, like, one of the big things they were touting is like, oh, you can play Mortal Kombat on this.
And it's a good version as well.
Yeah. Right, but you
why
still
would
already
you?
got Mortal Kombat.
Why the fuck would I? If conveniently, if at an MLG I suddenly want to play DJ Wheat at Mortal Kombat or whatever, I can use my Vita for that. But that's really about it. It's a very limited use.
Audience.
Yeah. And it's a shame because those fighting games are really good. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on there is fan-fucking-tastic. There's a new version of Dead or Alive 5 on there, which is apparently really good too. I'm like, who the fuck am I going to play this against?
Yeah.
Right.
It's pointless. It really is. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that they're doing different stuff now with it. Does that wrap us up for games? Anything else that anyone desperately wants to talk about before we hit the break?
Not desperate, but I'll throw it in since we were talking mobile. The one mobile game that I really actually do enjoy and come back to is the Rayman Run one that they've got.
Oh, Jungle Run! Fucking good game.
They just added like 20 more levels to it.
Yeah, they keep doing that. They're actually really generous with it.
They're supporting it pretty well. So good on Ubisoft for making a mobile game that doesn't feel like a cash-in.
Yeah, it's actually a really good use of the one-touch mechanic as well. It's a very challenging game because it's really a game where you're looking for 100%ing everything, right? And in order to do that, you need to learn the level and do every jump or slide or everything exactly right. And if you don't do it right, the game just runs you past it. And I'm like, shit, I missed a whatever the hell they're called. The Yums, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're called Yums, right? Yeah, pretty sure they're called Yums. Yeah, and then after that, you have to say, right, well, I better restart the level then because I missed one Yum. And that's how the game is. And it's beautiful, and it's got great music, because, of course, they took it from Origins, and it controls beautifully well, and it is one of the best adapted mobile games I've ever seen.
Right,
it really is.
And they keep supporting it, too. So
yes, they do. And it's good that they do that, of course, because that brings up the hype for Legends, which will eventually be out after, like, a year's
yeah, here it is. It's Rayman, pretty much, you know?
Yep,
but
only less blurry when you play it.
yeah.
No, it looks just like that.
Advanced motion blur graphical capabilities right here.
My eyes hurt.
It's, yeah, I will sing the praises of Jungle Run, and I'm not the kind of guy that really likes one-touch gameplay, but there are two games that really nail it. Jungle Run is one of them, and Tiny Wings is the other. Both of those games are just, they're beautiful games, and they play really well. And I would highly recommend them. And they don't gouge you on freemium shit, which is always nice. Looking at Real Racing 3.
I really wish you didn't get me started on the Rayman Legends thing, though. You see this? It's a Wii U with dust on it. I do nothing with this system.
Oh, I just got Monster Hunter 3, so I've got something to do with it now. But
yeah, but it's still... I mean, it's this whole Persona Golden argument. Like, yeah, they did add a lot of new stuff to it, but it still is Monster Hunter.
It's still Monster Hunter 3, isn't it? Yeah.
So, I mean,
when your killer app is a Lego game, something is wrong with your system.
Right.
And I'm not taking away from Lego Undercover at all, because apparently it's great, but for fuck's sake, you cannot sell a new console on the basis of a Lego game.
I mean, they can't even get Pikmin out, which was supposedly supposed to be a launch title.
If that had actually come out on launch, like Pikmin 3 had been a launch title, that would have been wonderful. But they gave us New Super Mario Bros. For Wii 2, which, don't get me wrong, is a good game, but for fuck's sake, it's another fucking Mario.
Not only that, but just the same 2D one they keep rehashing.
Yeah, it is. And it's actually a lot easier as well. Like, they've been on this Make Mario Easier train for too fucking long. Like, New Super Mario Bros. 2, the golden coin thing. That was just... Yeah, they're in a rut now with Mario, I feel. Either they've got to just expand the Paper Mario series, bring back the Super Mario RPG, or they've got to completely remake the fucking thing. Maybe we need Galaxy 3, maybe we just need a new spin on it. But the funny thing is, you can release a new Zelda game and it'll be different in, like, every way, and yet it's still familiar enough to be a system seller. Every time you release Zelda, it sells a system, right? But since they don't have one, and since they don't have a new Smash Brothers, and since they don't have a new Metroid... and they don't have any Pikmin yet, you cannot sell it on the basis of a 2D Mario. And,
like, not only that, but nothing's even coming soon. They're like, oh, we will announce stuff at E3. But it's like, they announce it, then you gotta wait another year.
Yeah, and by that point, the fucking PS4's out. It's like, you had a year, Nintendo. You have this year
3DS,
gap.
They launched this with nothing. And eventually, they were able to salvage it with good games. The problem is, the 3DS did not have very much competition. The Wii U's going to get trampled by these new systems because it will have competition.
I think, yeah. I mean, the new gimmicks involving the Wii U aren't strong enough to be a system seller, and they didn't bundle it with something strong like Wii Sports. Wii Sports sold fucking Wiis. Like, I think, so going back to stories of working in game, I was in the dungeon, I like to call it, the game store at the bottom of Debenham, Sheffield, and I did the Wii launch solo because my manager was too lazy to fucking turn up. So yeah, you can imagine how much of a nightmare that was. Just before Christmas, the Wii comes out in the UK, everyone's desperate to get one. Nobody can, because we're a tiny store and everything's been pre-ordered. That's the only way we get our allotment of stuff. And trying to sell games to people on that system, fucking hard. Because it had, aside from Zelda, which, yes, I could sell Zelda to the core gamers, everyone else just wanted it for Wii Sports. Everybody. Because they saw it on fucking daytime talk shows, and then the 40, 50-year-olds came in and wanted can I get the new Nintendo bowling game? Which is like the Wii. That's
the thing that is really easy to sell. You move the controller. There are no buttons.
Yes.
You can't explain this to an old person.
It's like there's some convenience elements to it, and don't get me wrong, I think the tech is really neat, but even Nintendo Land, which is supposed to be the thing which is the proof of concept, has not been strong enough to carry that system. And honestly, I don't blame people for not kind of going apeshit over Nintendo Land. It's a fun set of mini-games. It's fun. But it's no Wii Sports. Like, you could play Wii Sports for fucking years and have fun with it. And I don't think you do the same thing with Nintendo Land. So I think that Nintendo was really squandering an opportunity. They had this year gap where they could be the new thing. Before the PS4, before the new Xbox. And so far, they have utterly blown it. I don't know if it's just because they lost all their third-party support for the system so early on. Because, I mean, Ubisoft in particular was banking on that machine. And they released a shitload of launch titles. They released Zombie U, which was supposed to be the system seller for hardcore gamers. Did that happen? No. I mean, that did not sell Wii U to hardcore players at all. It was a decent game. It's fun, but it's clunky, and it's innovative in places, but it's not a system seller. I mean, Jesse, when was the last time you fucking played your Wii U? I know you've got one.
No comment. The last time was when Dodger and I played at Chemicon. Before that... not in forever.
Yeah.
I mean, literally not since I beat, whatever that is, Warriors Orochi. Like, I have not played it.
Yeah. I bought the system with a bunch of games that I would like, and the only game that really gets played on there now is probably Skylanders Giants by my son. And that's it. Sorry. It's it. I mean, I've got Monster Hunter 3, and I will probably play that when I get the time, but... there is a serious lack of hardcore shit on that system, and I don't want to buy ports that are on the Wii U, especially considering a lot of the ports for the Wii U have been bad.
I literally cannot say anything, because I said what I said months ago when we had K-Wing on, and I told him that I was worried that the Wii U would not have shit on it, and I got yelled at by him for that. And he's like, they'll get their shit together, and I was like, whatever, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was on his side at that point, and I was wrong. I will freely admit that I was fucking wrong on that. They have not got that shit together at all, and they have got to do something about it.
Yeah. I was reading all the articles saying, like, oh, yeah, and it was all that corporate speak. I can read through that crap so easily. They were like, we're going to do this, this, and this, but there was no, like, numbers or dates, just promises. And it's all I learned long ago, promises don't mean shit.
Well, when one of your big premier AAA third-party titles was fucking Aliens Colonial Marines, then I think your system's kind of in trouble in some way.
They didn't even get that in the end.
No, they didn't. Gearbox said it's not fucking worth it. There's too much negative PR. We won't even bother finishing it. Well, that's a good attitude, Gearbox. It's the same one you took with your actual game. So there you go.
Oh.
Fuck you, Gearbox. Like, I'm sorry that... Randy Pitchford is an arrogant fuck, and most of Gearbox's games suck. They are saved, redeemed by the Borderlands series, and they haven't made a good Brothers in Arms game for like 20 fucking years. So, you know, if you fucked up Duke Nukem and you fucked up Aliens Colonial Marines, then I don't trust you. Simple as that.
Bam!
Fair enough.
Good time to go to a break, folks. When we come back, we'll do some news, we'll do some releases, do some trailers. You're watching the Game Station podcast. Do not go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game Station podcast.
Hey!
What's up?
How are you? How was your break, TB?
It was alright.
Good.
I went downstairs.
We were debating the finer points of Russian, Korean politics.
So Jesse was like humming this Russian tune, and then Dodger opens with "Hey." It sounded like she was finishing it, and it was perfect.
That was my plan. It was gonna be our in joke.
I just ruined
I didn't get it. I didn't.
No,
get
because I found this drink in my room, and I don't know where it came from, so I decided to drink it, obviously.
What?
And it says, "Don't worry, be happy, caramel macchiato." But then on the back, it says caramel macchiato with, like, Russian alphabet, and you can't really see it because there's glare.
Where's it from?
But then it's from the World Trade Center in Seoul, Korea.
Huh.
So it's Korean,
I'm confused. But it's not Korean. These are not Korean letters.
Korean. How do you know that?
I know it's from Korea.
So I know quite a bit about Korean letters. Can you show it to me?
Yeah, I do too, actually. I've been there a couple.
That is
Russian
not Korean
alphabet.
at all. That's Cyrillic.
I know.
That is without question Cyrillic, which makes it very, very odd.
So the Russians have taken over Korea. Maybe it's North Korean.
So will it or will it not improve your StarCraft 2?
In Cyrillic, no, but it'll make you
Delicious.
obnoxious at Dota.
I'm just gonna chug this.
All I'm saying is there aren't many Russians in Smite. You might want to play that.
Oh.
It's just annoying. I hate to be horribly racist, but in this case, you have your own fucking queue. Get in it, for God's sake. I can't communicate with you if you're speaking Russian. It's not helpful to me. Or anyone else that's in the game. Quit it. Anyway. Yes, I went downstairs and I usually drink this stuff kind of all the time. It's my thing. I like it. It's basically just flavored water with electrolytes in it.
Oh, Propel.
Yeah, Propel.
Yeah, I remember the last time we did a podcast, you said that you were going to sell out to Propel.
Yeah, I'm still trying to do that.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seems where
Hey.
you
have the wrong flavor, but you're still a Propel bro, so that's cool.
I hate you both even more now.
But what we just
Propel, bro?
we're Propel bros. That's how it is.
They're bro-pel bros.
Yeah, see, bro
Drive
pal.
around in VW bugs and like honk happily at each other. That's what you guys are doing, but on this podcast.
But on
I'm
a
offended.
flavored water level. So what I discovered is Propel actually does their flavors in sachets as well. So you actually save a shitload of money by just getting their flavor sachets. You don't know what a sachet is, do you?
Like a packet?
Yeah, a sachet.
Okay, to me.
But I think sachet, I think it's some like
sachet
small
is like-
bag you carry or something. You're like a
Little flavor
satchel.
sachets. I don't know why the hell you're confused.
What?
No,
Fucking Americans, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I got.
There's a show. Wait a minute. There's a show called RuPaul's Drag Race, and whenever somebody
They sachet. Yes,
they sachet away at the end of the
Yes.
show. Sachet is like a. It's like
a movement. Yeah, like sachet away. Look,
I'm pretty
look.
sure that it's a very
Look,
similar
okay.
word, but it's not sachet.
It's the same.
Sachet is spelled
LGBT
S-A-C-H-E-T. Sachet,
Well,
from the
sachet.
French,
What?
sachet, meaning a small disposable bag or pouch.
see, that's where I was thinking.
Are you thinking of soiree? Because that's not the same thing at
No, a
all.
soiree
No,
is
it's
a
the
party.
same.
Sachet is a sachet.
You thinking a saunter? Maybe saunter?
No, I am going to. I hate you so much.
Wikipedia does not say this at all. Sachet is not a dance move. You are making this
It's
shit
not
up.
a dance move. It's not a dance move. It's a form of movement.
Ah, it is, but it's spelled differently. Sachet spelled S-A-S-H-A-Y. To glide,
Sachet.
move, or proceed easily or nonchalantly. To
What up, haters?
Oh, but it's apparently, by the looks of it, it's also spelt in the French variant is actually C-H-A-S-S-E. Can be confused with sachet. Yes, that would make sense.
We're in America now. You can't use sachet to describe a holster
Fine,
thing
it's a
anymore.
fucking packet then. It's a
There
packet.
you go, buddy. Welcome
You
home.
Fucking American.
It's just.
If I wasn't wired, I would actually grab my packets too. God,
Yeah. Anyway, I decided to get these things because I'm like, we could save a buttload of money because at the end of the day, flavored water is expensive. I just don't like regular water. It tastes like shit. So we just bought a bunch of that and poured those in, which is fine. But
Wait! Water tastes like nothing!
no, that's a bullshit.
That's
It has a
not
very
true.
distinct flavor.
Water Otherwise, people wouldn't be like, I don't like tap water. I only like bottled
Here's-
water because
here's
there's a
the thing.
taste.
My
dad
wife's
douchebags
like creeping
say
into the
something
room
bad.
with the back to get involved in the argument. Go away.
my dad does water treatment.
Go
and he's
away,
like,
hobbling.
Get anything. You didn't decide. Oh, TotalBiscuit.
Yay, Jenna!
The environment.
No, I wasn't concerned about that at all. But hey, there you go.
You don't even do the shopping.
Get back to your really expensive laptop, dear.
Marriage is bliss. It's the happiest institution.
What were you going to say, Josh? Your dad does water stuff?
He does water treatment, and he always tells me, he's like, do you know that the tap water you pour goes through 7 different filtration processes? While bottled water only goes through 1. I was like, yeah, but it still tastes better.
No, but water, the taste isn't from... Water is tasteless. It's the
No,
chemicals
it's
that they
not
put in the water.
tasteless.
Yes! Water, H2O has no taste.
Pure H2O, most likely, but you don't drink pure H2O. Nobody does.
Does pure H2O live, like, exist?
There's stuff in
harvest from
water
my
regardless of
urine
where you get
every
it
day.
from.
Like the guy in Waterworld.
What?
I got it.
Thank you.
That movie's so
Anyway,
nice.
yes, these are the sachets are fine, thank you. They're just a pain in the ass to pour in. You'd think, oh, you just tear it off and pour it in. Oh no, whoever designed those things was an idiot. You try and do that, it stays sealed. You squeeze it, it explodes and goes everywhere. It's like it is like a drug bust. It really is. It's white powder fucking everywhere. It's terrible.
You just need to buy one more thing. You just need the funnel. Just buy the funnel.
A funnel.
To put in, and then...
Yeah, get a razor blade to cut it, make sure.
Yes.
You could snort that stuff, I think, quite easily. I wouldn't recommend it, but...
I mean, feel free to try and film it, but...
Is that like a twisted version of the cinnamon challenge? Because we can do that. That would be pretty intense. I don't think we should do that at all. But yeah, it tastes all right.
The Propel Sachet Snort Challenge.
Yep.
Just doesn't roll off the tongue.
I want it to be just like the cinnamon challenge. Just TB with like a spoon filled with Propel powder and just...
It'd probably be fine, really. It's
Snorting it through a dollar bill. It's like...
dollar bill? What do you take me for?
This is what happens when you have more YouTube money than God.
A 50-pound note, Jesse.
50-pound note. Which I learned are red and bigger and wrong.
Yeah, did you get 50-pound notes when you went over there? Because there are not many places that will actually take them.
No, we were talking about it during one of the events at GemuCon, and this guy was like, bro, 50 pounds are crazy. I was like, what? It doesn't make any sense. I've never seen one. And he was like, here it is. It's like this giant fold-out piece of paper that's like bright red. He's like...
There's a special pen they use to make sure that it's legit. A lot of shops don't have it, so they just flat out won't take 50. They're used as they're a pretty big unit of currency, so they're often used to launder money and stuff. But yeah, those are crazy notes.
Why
it's
even
like here
have
with
them?
Our
$100
currency
bills.
is so boring.
It really is. You have the most boring fucking currency in the
No,
world.
boring is good. Pounds and pence are confusing as shit.
No, they aren't.
None of
It's just dollars and cents. It's the same thing.
None of the sizes are like you'd figure like bigger would be more money. It's like, no, bitch. The sizes are all crazy, and then like a pound is like smaller than 50 cents.
That's the same with ours.
On your, I thought all your bills are the same size, right?
Are bigger than our dimes.
Yeah, but all your bills are the same size, right?
That's just one. We made that mistake because we come from them, but we learned our lesson and we fixed it. We fixed it. That's the history lesson you learned today. We made our mistakes. We've paid our dues, and then we fixed it. You know who did that? Ronald Reagan.
Reaganomics, man.
Reaganomics fixed it.
Yeah.
Look that up. Oh, you can't find it because the man Barack Obama is keeping you down. Thanks, Obama.
Man, you need to stop drinking that lemonade.
I am
It's messing you up.
This lemonade really is messing you up because that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like
I had a history.
You've taken a giant swing to the right as a result of drinking the communist lemonade. What the hell happened?
I just figured I would troll. I think I'm actively trolling everyone in the comments today. You're welcome, comment section. Continue.
I had a history teacher that like adamantly preached Reaganomics. Like it was the best. Like, and I mean, believe what you want, but there are some numbers that go which way. Like he was like, somebody said something about how Bill Clinton actually did good things for the economy. And
can we just stop? Yeah. Can we stop?
Oh yeah,
the
video
politics?
games. Do we have these?
Yes, let's talk about that and not talk about politics. It's fucking dumb. All right, let's do video games. So, what's in the news this week? A bunch of depressing shit.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, EA layoffs, not even worth talking about. They laid off a bunch of stuff. Apparently, they also closed a bunch of their social stuff. The SimCity Social has now been closed down. It's like, oh great. That's yet another SimCity game that doesn't work.
So you're telling me that bad things are happening at EA?
Why wouldn't they keep that going? Whatever.
Apparently, it wasn't making them any money, so that's a good enough reason.
Here's my thing. I did a lot of coverage for like mobile and social scene for a while. So this stuff actually like used to mean a lot to me.
All right.
The thing that's odd to me is they went through this whole huge lawsuit against Zynga for copying their game, their like SimCity Social and stuff.
Yep.
And it just seems so kind of weird to me that they make such a big deal about it to like phase out the competition, and then they don't even want to support the game in the first place. I don't know.
It was a case of principle, really, and it's like EA versus Zynga is like Osama bin Laden versus Hitler, really.
I like how EA played
like, who
up
do you root for in that scenario?
Today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
EA pulled up the whole scenario. They're like, "We're fighting for you, the gamer. You guys."
No, you're not.
Yeah, I know.
You're fighting for your trademarks. Get out. And like, yeah, don't get me wrong. And anything that hurts Zynga is good, in my honest opinion. Those guys are a bunch of fuckwits. But unfortunately, so is EA at times. And you know, their last 6 months have not been good for them, and it looks like they're being punished for it hard. You can say whatever you want about, oh, well, SimCity sold a bunch of copies, so obviously the gaming community is very much an ineffectual organism. And yet, they're losing jobs left and right, their stock is fucking plummeting, their CEO had to resign, and they're losing profit. I would say something is rotten in the state of EA.
And they're the worst company in the world.
Oh, that doesn't even fucking matter.
No, I know it doesn't.
I mean, of all the things that could have happened to them, that is the least important. But there are.
They still got butthurt, but yes.
Oh yeah, well yeah, and this shouldn't have. It's
they screwed it up. They did the whole press release trying to.
That made it worse. Yeah. That made it so much worse. They may have not won it if they hadn't said that.
Well, regardless of not if they win it, I think much less people would have actually cared about it in the long run.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It's a stupid internet poll.
When the awards called the Golden Poo, you can't take that seriously.
Exactly. They made it matter. And that was their mistake. That was a big mistake. They gave legitimacy to what was basically a trolling attempt. And as a direct result, they fed him. Yep, well done. The trolls succeeded in that regard. They played that one very well. And, you know, bringing up... I think we discussed this last week, but bringing up the whole lesbian, gay, bi thing. It's like, yeah, we're really friendly to the LGBT community, so you should probably, you know, not be mean to us. Like, fuck, stop using the LGBT community as a goddamn shield.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, news-wise, it's actually been fairly light this week, if I'm totally honest. There's not really been a huge amount going on. There's just bits and pieces here and there. We've heard bits and pieces about the 720 as well, the new Xbox or the Durango or whatever it's being called. A lot of stuff about interaction with the television. You know, a lot of rumors about whether it's always on, whether it's not. Obviously, we talked about Adam Orth, who was fired for his silly remarks. But there really is
I didn't even realize he was fired.
Well, he quit apparently. So, but I think it was a kind of jump before you were pushed kind of scenario.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think it was too.
Yeah, I mean, what else could it be really? But I mean, do we even care about the TV interaction? Is that even something we want to discuss? It's like, since I've heard literally nothing about how the Xbox can play video games, I have no interest in it until I hear something about that.
Well, I think just take a page from the Wii U. Like, they have the whole, your Wii remote is a TV remote, the gamepad or whatever. I've never touched that. Like, I really think, especially with Xbox, who I feel most of their audience is like core gamers, they want to hear about games. They don't care about the connectivity or the smart TV or all these other
the Kinect. It's like, hey, the Kinect's going to be in there. It's going to be a new Kinect. It's going to... Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Just...
After Steel Battalion, I will never care about the Kinect again.
I think people care more about the Kinect than TV connectivity.
Yeah,
though.
You're probably right.
No, yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's like, can it improve our Just Dance experience, or Dance Central, I guess, is the one on there. Can it improve that? For a lot of people, that actually matters, because they like that game. Can I get really good new fitness games on it? But as regards to core games...
Can we get a better Star Wars Kinect? Really, that's what we're all wondering.
Well, I don't know. With LucasArts now gone the way of the dodo, I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
but
I was so sad when 1313 was canceled.
Well, it might not be, though. Plus, at the end of the day, they could farm that out to another studio that could probably do it better anyway. Again, I've said it before, the last good Star Wars game that LucasArts actually worked on and did was Republic Commando about 8 years ago.
Oh,
so everything else was fucking bad. So you don't need to worry too much about that.
I love looking at rumor roundups on the 720 because it's hilarious. In one article, I don't know if they read their own shit. It says it has a list of things that like are expected to be on it. So it's like requires online connection for games.
Yep.
It can detect and block used games. All these things.
Yep.
But then my favorite part is 7 down. It says it won't block used games. It literally just said it would block used games. Like, no one knows anything about
but
this.
it's a rumor roundup, right? So they're just saying, here are all the things that might be happening,
It's like,
even if
this might be happening, or it might not be.
contradict
It's like,
each
well,
other.
Right,
Yeah.
like everything here is
rumor number
contradictory,
37.
Like, everything.
The Xbox 720 has a self-destruct capability. Rumor 38. It may not have a self-destruct capability. That's
Right?
This is not the way you do rumors.
Like, this is wonderful. It's like, it may have backwards compatibility. It will have backwards compatibility. Backwards compatibility is only possible through the add-on called Xbox Mini. Like, no one knows anything.
No one knows anything about the fucking
Stop.
Xbox
Just
Mini
stop.
either. What the hell is that even? I've heard next to nothing about Xbox Mini at all. There is, rumors suggest always-on connectivity is needed for TV integration. Cheaper Xbox Mini device, which one assumes is
says
just
here-
it's just an Xbox, right? It's just
Well,
another Xbox. That's not backwards
the thing-
compatibility. That's
Like,
playing on the
look,
same
you
goddamn machine.
stack your Xbox 720 and your Xbox 360 on top of each other, and then you connect them together.
Oh, that worked
and
so
then-
well for
and then
Sega.
Suddenly you can play the games. What?
So apparently, the Xbox Mini is a Apple TV-like system based on the Xbox 360, but without the disc drive. It's going to be $150.
So it's just an Xbox
you-
without a disc drive then. That's
You have to
not
buy
backwards
the console
compatibility,
and
that's
then
buying
disc.
another Xbox to play Xbox games. The hell's the point in that?
That's pretty
So wait,
dumb.
is that just going to be a 360 then?
Yeah, pretty much. It is a set. Here's the thing: Microsoft really fucking wants the living room. They want your front room, and they want something which will do that. Whether it be the 720 or the Xbox Mini, which is a set-top box, they want control of your living room. Because that's where the battle is now. This is where the next big battle is. Sony
They no
doesn't give a
longer
shit.
want to be relegated to the
Yeah.
teenage boy's bedroom.
Exactly.
They wanna be
Sony
out
doesn't give
there.
a fuck because they're making the
Buddy.
TVs that these things are going to get plugged into anyway. So they're like, yeah, whatever. You do whatever you want. It's fine. You're still going to go through my television or whatever. So that's fine by us. But the Xbox Mini, on the other hand, it's mostly because Apple is battling there too. You know, and Apple TV and things like that, DVR, and just essentially media center capability is what things are supposedly surrounding now. You know what? I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. I don't even have cable television because when the fuck would I get the time to watch it? I don't want to do that. So for me, it's irrelevant. But I guess for a lot of people, that's not true.
I just found a 2 pence on my table, and I forgot how huge they are.
It's a tuppence. It's a tuppence.
Welcome. That's two. That's two. It's like they combined two and just mashed it
Bet you
together.
don't have a threepenny bit, though. There was, in fact, a 3-penny coin at one point. They called it
What?
the threepenny bit. It was just
Wait.
pointless.
So when people say tuppence, that's what they mean? Is
Yeah,
2
that's
pence?
a tuppence, yeah.
What? My mind is blown. I never knew this.
There you go. Is you looking for a
Very
threepenny
relevant.
bit?
Makes so
That's
much more
obnoxious.
sense now.
Stop that. That makes a huge
I
amount of
know.
noise.
And as soon as I started, I realized it was
It's like,
there was
hey, you know what would be
going-
great? An audio podcast raking through coins. What a fantastic plan that is. Oh, God.
Anyway,
That
go
was
on.
not
I'm
one of my
sorry.
greater-
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
I want to know something game related about this 720. I really do. I'm getting sick of not knowing. And they're losing the PR battle in such a major way to Sony right now. Everything we
Sony
hear about the
didn't even
PS4
seem
is
to
positive.
fight it that hard.
They're not even trying right now. They're waiting. We thought it was all going to come out at E3. Apparently, it was going to come out this month. Now it's been pushed to May. So who the balls knows what's going on with it? Quite frankly, what disturbs me is that this is the last 2 Xbox press conferences at previous E3s in a nutshell. It's about 80% of it is about shit we don't care about. Watch sports on your Xbox, blah, 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 blah. It's like, where's the games? What's a game?
I mean, all it implies to us is that they don't have anything game-wise that we're going to be excited about. So they keep focusing on other things, and eventually people are going to realize that that's what's happening.
Yeah, I have to wonder what they can actually bring up, because they could make, obviously, a new Halo game from 343. Yep, sure, fine. That's kind of to be expected. But then what? Do they get a new Gears? There's already 4 fucking Gears games. And whatever Judgment isn't that great anyway. So do they bring out a new Gears? Do we get Gears 4 or Gears 5, whatever the hell they want to call it? Is that a killer app for them? What do they have? What can they bring out? As I said, Bungie is multi-platform now. Do they say, oh, here's Forza 5? Like, okay. What do you got? What have you got to show us? What is going to be impressive? Because we saw from PlayStation 4, there's stuff on this machine and it looks all right. But
there are things here.
Yeah. I would go for this.
I wasn't like blown away, but it was at least enough so that I have an idea of what they're going to present.
Yeah. It's like new Killzone, new Infamous. Like, okay, those are 2 pretty heavy-hitting titles.
And,
that's all right.
You know, here's a handful of, you know, our own IP.
Yep. Guy made Crash Bandicoot. Here's a new thing. Yeah. Whatever it's called. Like Toblerone robot game.
Yeah.
That thing. Then that's like
that are some,
okay.
This is the ultimate crime here. Is 4 adamant video gamers have nothing to say about new consoles coming out. There's silence. That's
I mean, I
scary.
could speak for hours about the PlayStation 4, but there's we know nothing about the 720. So what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Judge it.
Not a damn thing. Do they buy the next? Do they buy a franchise and they buy exclusivity, which is what they've been doing all the way through this, with DLC and stuff like that. Super annoying. There's 4 different release dates for the same piece of DLC for Battlefield because fucking Microsoft bought exclusivity, and then there's also the premium edition. So it's like, oh, well, if you're premium edition on Xbox, you get it here, then non-premium, you get it here, then premium on PC, you get it here. It's bloody annoying, and it's horrible. And it is just trying to buy relevance. Same thing with all of the Call of Duty DLC. Quit it, just stop trying to buy relevance.
Yeah.
Just give me good games. Let's see what you can develop. Let's see what your in-house studios can do. Give me a killer app. Something that interests me in the machine. Something.
Anything.
Really, I will take anything at this point. I will take Cameo 2 at this point. I will take Viva Pinata 3. I will be okay with all of those things.
That's exactly what you get too.
I would roll the dice on a new Perfect Dark at this stage, even after it was dreadful. Like, I'll let you try it again. I'll let you ruin a franchise in the making just so that you get a shot at a killer app. Something.
I like that people are saying that the Kinect 2 will always be on. So basically it's watching you. Here's my thoughts on that. I don't care. It's going to get me in all sorts of state of being. If I feel like laying on my couch bare-ass naked, Kinect, you're going to see that shit. Hopefully you can handle it. Because there's a lot of dick in your face.
You're like the one guy that can troll Hal.
Like, I just don't care.
I
I
do that, Jesse.
Like, whatever. Zip.
To be fair, of all of the things that are rumored about the 720, the always-on Kinect is the least concerning to me.
Right?
As long as this thing comes with a fucking controller, I do not care. I really don't.
If you're willing to get in front of a camera on YouTube, you're literally you just don't care anymore. You're like, I've been told everything I ever need to hear.
It's like there's a goddamn camera built into my television. That could turn itself on at any time on stream me over the internet or whatever. There's a webcam on my computer. Pretty much most of the places in my house have some kind of camera device in them. I don't give a shit. Plus, I come from Britain, where you are constantly surveyed anyway. We don't care.
Well, do any of the viewers seriously think any of us are wearing pants right now?
I'm in boxers. I'm not even joking.
I'm just
be honest.
I'm just saying there's a reason why you only see the top half.
It's true. I have a giant fart boner right now.
I hate you so much. Other news. We could talk about, I don't know what's going on with it, but you were speaking about XCOM earlier. The mysterious disappearance of the XCOM FPS off YouTube. Yeah. That's a weird one. So, a few years back, they announced an XCOM first-person shooter, which looked nothing like XCOM whatsoever, and had people kind of riled up, but I thought it looked interesting. It was like, oh, it's Bioshock set in the 60s, but mixed up with XCOM a little bit. That could be okay, but I really just wanted a new XCOM game, and eventually we got that. But now, it's vanished. Like, 2K has taken the site down, and they've removed all reference to it from their YouTube channel. It's just gone. And that is very odd. However, Kotaku also discovered that there's been 4 new domains registered. And I believe that's like the-bureau.game.com. So, there's a couple of the bureaus, and then there's whathappenedin62.com. Which is, conveniently enough, the exact same year that this FPS was set in. Right. So people are thinking, is this a rebrand? Are they just, because it would be really weird to have an XCOM game when there's an XCOM game out, are they just rebranding it to something else entirely?
That could be. I mean, it was odd enough that they announced one game, and then it almost seemed like they announced the regular XCOM game almost to quell the backlash from the first one.
It took them a while, though, didn't it? Yeah. I mean, it was a long time before they actually announced that. There was at least a year gap, maybe even more than that.
I wouldn't have even been surprised if they were like, okay, we need to develop a real XCOM because people don't like this. But it just seems strange to me that the game that was announced first did not come out first.
They might have consciously decided to do that.
There's been a bunch of other rumors, actually, surrounding that they were looking to change it to a tactical third-person shooter, kind of SOCOM style. And there was other rumors saying there would be a $30 downloadable title because they'd run out of steam on the project, but we just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, and funnily thing, like 2K from the creators of Bioshock, it's basically from the creators of Bioshock 2, which is it's fine. I'm alright with that. I still think Bioshock 2 had the best combat of the series. I still think it's better than Infinite in that regard, but the idea seemed kind of neat. Like you were playing a fledgling XCOM agency in the 60s. You were dealing with stuff that was horrific. Like the trailer very much shows some horror. There's a lot of fucking horror in that.
It felt more like Bioshock than Infinite does, just in terms of keeping to the horror.
That's actually very true. There's no horror in Infinite really at all, aside from maybe one bit.
Just the small asylum thing.
Yeah, the asylum maybe, and that's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But there's actually some genuine alien horror stuff going on in that one. But this was a while ago. This was a trailer from 2010 that I'm showing here, June 2010. And we've barely heard of anything since. And then suddenly now, everything just kind of disappears off the internet, and we have these domain names being registered. But would anyone not be okay with this thing actually existing? Because I'm okay with it, and actually, I'm way more interested in it now that I've seen what XCOM Enemy Unknown had to provide. I would be up for this. I really would. This thing was supposed to be out in 2011, by the way.
Like, everything every single game has to be some kind of brand tie-in, sequel, prequel, reboot. At least, if it's gonna have to be a brand tie-in, sequel, prequel, reboot, it's at least something that's doing something different. Yeah, it could be its own fresh thing. It's
just not a situation where we need another XCOM game. We have one. And it's mostly good, but it has its problems. Then spinning that off immediately into a first-person shooter, especially considering how bad XCOM Enforcer was, makes no sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. That this was supposed to be a reboot in some way. It only had a very small tie into XCOM, really. I mean, there's no recognizable aliens in that. There's no fucking sectoids or chrysalids or anything like that in it. It was just like black goo. It was like a 60s X-Files, really. Which, again, I'm cool with that.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, that's why I'm wondering if it's, just going to wind up taking place in the same universe, but not having the Xbox brand, or the XCOM brand on it.
Maybe. But, I mean, I'm okay with it being called The Bureau. If they say, hey, that we've got a tactical third-person investigation/combat game set in a 1960s alien horror universe where you're battling a force you don't understand, I will buy that game in a heartbeat. And I will hope that it doesn't suck. because that sounds like a great concept. And suddenly, now that there is an XCOM game out, that game suddenly sounds a hell of a lot better. Back then, of course, when there was no sign of a new XCOM game, people fucking hated the idea.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them for that either.
Men in Black 3. Boom. Done.
Surprisingly good. One of the only kind of end to a trilogy of stuff that actually didn't suck. Men in Black 3, I think, was better than Men in Black 2.
Oh, well, that's not saying much.
I'm not saying it's saying much, but I think it was all right.
I was like, considering how bad 2 was, I'm surprised they even decided to revisit it and actually do a good job.
I guess they thought that it's been long enough that people have forgotten how bad 2 was. But 3 was good. I liked 3. That was a good movie. That was good fun.
1960s alien killing. Just saying, it's all related.
Yep.
I don't know how, but it is.
It's all good.
Guys.
All right. Well, again, it's kind of been a slow news week, so there's not really a lot to talk about. Let's talk about releases, and then we can have a look at some trailers. All right, so releases today. A broadcast being on the Tuesday. Very appropriate. Probably won't be seeing this till Thursday or Friday if you're watching on YouTube. So let me tell you about this. Injustice Gods Among Us, Wii U, Xbox, and PS3, April 16th in the US, April 19th in the EU, so I suppose it's relevant for them. We've talked enough about that. We don't really know enough about the game to give you a recommendation on it yet, but we'll be playing more of it, and we'll probably talk a lot about it next week. Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers for the 3DS, US April 16th release. That is looking pretty good. Looking forward to that. Pandora's Tower has made its way over to the US as well. That was one of the kind of big 3 final hardcore Wii games, although it's the one that was rated the weakest.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I can't remember what the third one was in Project Rainfall or whatever it was. Because there was Xenosaga, which everyone's like, oh! Xenoblade, sorry. Not Xenosaga. Pandora's Tower was one of them, and then what was the other one? Was it The Last Story? Or something like that? Yeah, The Last Story, which was supposed to be pretty good. And then Pandora's Towers had mixed reviews.
If I'm not mistaken... Oh, go for it.
I've heard a lot of people who've been able to actually touch Pandora's Tower have been retroactively saying that they actually kind of like it better than the other 2 big ones that Rainfall was trying to bring over. Okay. Now, again, I haven't touched them all. The only one I touched is Xenosaga. Thought it was all right.
Yeah, the problem is there's what, Xenoblade, Xenosaga, and Xenogears, which is like...
everything.
I'm confused horribly.
I don't know.
The story sounds cool.
Is it the one where, as you progress further, your girlfriend becomes uglier and uglier? Is that the one?
Yeah, there's a curse that's transforming her into a beast, and you're going through a bunch of different towers, destroying monsters, trying to get to her.
I actually had hands-on with that a while ago. I guess it was in Japanese, because I didn't know that was the name of it they were bringing it over with. But, yeah, eventually she just has a tentacle coming out of her face. So that's a thing.
No big. Whatever.
She's cute pie. It's fun. I like Last Story more because it's more RPG-y and less action RPG. I guess would be a good way to describe this one. So, yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Pandora's Tower. So that is on the way finally to the US. What else is coming out today? Well, Mad Dog 2, The Lost Gold. I don't even fucking know. And Sacred Citadel, which is, I think, coming out in a few days on PC, but it's coming out on PS3 and Xbox. That's a side-scrolling brawler set in the Sacred universe, I believe, which is a really weird conversion, because Sacred is traditionally a Diablo-style action RPG. Now it's a brawler. I have codes for that, so I'm going to be looking at it the next few days. Hopefully it doesn't suck. I like brawlers, so we'll see how it turns out. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 for PlayStation 3 is coming out today as well, and RPG Maker 2 is coming to the PlayStation 3 for whatever reason.
It's odd.
It's a bit weird. Kirby's Adventure for Wii U. That's not a new Kirby game, is it? Because that's crept up on me unexpectedly. Is that
I don't think there's a new... Is there a new Kirby game?
I'm confused.
Don't think so.
They obviously haven't promoted
No, it was out for the NES, so I'm going to assume not. But, no, there's a Kirby's Adventure Wii, and I assume there's then a conversion of Kirby's Adventure for the Wii U, which it's just a remake, I think, from what I can tell. It's a decent-looking remake. This is the Wii version here. The Wii U version, I assume, is a slightly higher resolution, but... Okay. Well, once again, we come back to the same problem. Great, Wii U has
You got me excited for a
A
moment.
remake
I'm
of
looking at
an
this list.
NES game. All right. Okay.
Did you guys know that if you go to Kirby.com, it takes you to a vacuum website?
I shouldn't
That
be
is
too
awesome.
surprised.
Yeah, what are you?
Wow.
The combat in this game looks absolutely dreadful. It's the same
know
thing over and over again.
That it was a brand of vacuums.
Found it's a brand of vacuums. Who knew?
Wow.
There you go.
That sucks.
Just a smidge. Thank you to Ultimate Pizman for that particular piece of footage there. All right. April 18th. It's not that funny. Come on. Oh, Jesus.
Keep going. Just talk through it.
Papo and Yo is coming to
Vacuum.
PC. That was a game that came out on PlayStation Network a number of months ago. Witch and Hero for 3DSware, as well as Super Little Acorns 3D Turbo. Fuck.
Super Little Acorns 3D.
Apparently.
Turbo.
Yeah, that's the
And we
thing.
just got hits coming up.
Yeah, we're racking them up here. April 19th, We Sing UK Hits for the Wii.
Literally hits.
Yeah, now we're cooking with gas, aren't we?
I pre-ordered that.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. God Mode for PC. That actually have a trailer for. We will show you that quite soon. And Edor, Masters of the Broken World. I also have a trailer for that. That is a nice piece of turn-based fantasy strategy. God Mode's pretty hard to explain. I'll have to show you that in a minute. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins for 3DS. Coming out April 21st. We're talking about spin-offs. That probably wasn't a good one. And April 23rd, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And Dead Island Riptide. Both competing for the prize of trying to be the most relevant sub-AAA title that's coming out for that system that week. I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to see if Riptide can fix some of the problems the original Dead Island had, because I thought it was a good concept, but not well executed. So, I'm cool with the co-op zombie slaying and the weird bats with different stats and stuff. It's a stat bat.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it's a punishing...
Excited for that stat bat?
Punishing
It's gonna be good.
spiked stat bat of the whale. I know, that's pretty much what it is. I don't even know why. Oh yeah, Star Trek's coming out that day as well. And the official release of Don't Starve. Which I don't think is going to be a game that's going to be finished for a long time, but that is the official release date of Don't Starve, April 23rd.
And I was like, wasn't that out already? And then I remember.
It was on its alpha purchase thing. And Poker Night 2. So, without further ado,
yeah.
let's look at trailers. Because I've got Edor, God Mode, Poker Night 2. Which one do you want first?
God mode.
God Mode! Alright, let's take a look.
Being assertive.
It's me again, your spirit guide with oodles of new stuff to share. Do you find me irritating? Well, at least I'm not trying to put holes in you. Like my daddy always told me, speak softly and carry your big stick. Choose your oaths wisely. Pick the right ones and you can kick major ass. Pick the wrong ones and you might as well just bend over and let them take you right now. Team up with other cadavers in unprecedented co-op mayhem. And then do what close friends always do. Kill each other and steal all the gold. God mode. Ooh, even sooner than before.
Well, that wins the prize for most annoying fucking narrator in history.
Oh, I was about to make the joke of, Jesse, I didn't know that you did the voice for this trailer.
Haters are programmed to hate. No, I wish I had done that. I would have gone way more annoying than that.
Yes.
First, I thought maybe like an ad had popped up and was playing at the same time as the video, and then I realized, no, this is actually the narrative voice they chose for this video. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I think that the thing they're trying to go for is like the game doesn't take itself seriously. But
Yeah, of course.
It just comes off as annoying, though. Like, I get the whole don't take yourself seriously thing, but that is just irritating. Do you find me annoying? Yes, I fucking do. Shut the fuck up.
TB, you are the target audience.
Evidently. Apparently I can do a decent impersonation of them, too, but... Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what that game actually
is. He just judges that on his own.
Yeah, the Haunted Hell's Reach is what... It reminds me of that, which wasn't very good, I might add. It's sort of a co-op versus just... It's a PvE game. But it doesn't really explain itself all that well. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of traps or anything like that, so it's not really like Orcs Must Die, but... Yeah, it's like Haunted Hell's Reach, a game with about 7 players, so... Yeah. I don't know. I'll get to try the game soon, I suppose. But, I don't know. That trailer does not inspire confidence in me, I've got to say.
I'm excited.
So, do you want the polar opposite of that, narrator? The guy who did the Edor trailer. Edor Masters of a Broken World, which is a forthcoming turn-based strategy. This guy, this voice, holy shit, just listen.
Edor, once a marvelous world of magic, land of peace and beauty. Now, countless shards of firmament scattered across the universe, and every one of them a world unto its own, ever drifting across the astral void. There are powers lurking beyond the stars. The Astral Masters, the immortal beings, sharing a mysterious destiny. Few know of their existence. Each of the Masters will stop at nothing to unify the shards of the broken world under one rule. One of the immortal masters, destined to play the greatest role in the fate of the world. Their people had long forgotten the past of Edor, yet the times are changing, and Edor shall not remain divided for long.
Fuck, that just makes you want to go into battle right now, doesn't it?
Does it?
It does!
See, I said the exact
fucking voice,
opposite.
you kidding me? Oh, come on, voice actor, let's have your critique.
No, that was a guy. Look, dude's voice. You're right. I want to make sweet love to that voice. But with that said, the voice is so silly in this situation where it's like, I'm talking in a way over, and then it's like, and now some clouds, and then we're gonna fly through more clouds. Oh, did we mention we have clouds? It's like, what? The entire trailer is clouds and then guys walking. It's like, clouds. It's like, what? It is amazing. Like, it seemed... the footage was what was over the top there. It was like this great voice, this epic music, and then, like, zooming through clouds. Like, what is happening? It was wonderful.
The game actually interests me, at least to an extent. Now, I'm a sucker for tactical strategy.
Fuck yeah.
You could just make the worst tactical strategy game, and I'd still want to be on that grid. But this one actually does seem interesting.
Yep, it looks good. It is a balanced fusion of grand strategy, turn-based tactics, and RPG elements. So basically like Heroes of Might and Magic, then. Boundless role-playing opportunities. Or in the voice of boundless role-playing opportunities. Yeah, and it's like, I guess, you know, it's not the best trailer ever, but I wish that it was just audio, and then I think everyone would have just been, oh, I need this! Funnily enough, it's a sequel to a game that just recently came out on GOG, which was another Edor game, and is, again, compared very favorably to Heroes of Might and Magic, and that is a good thing.
I was gonna say, that's high praise.
Yes, it is, unless you compare it to Home 4, in which case, no, it fucking isn't, but you get the idea. Yeah, I'll take my turn-based cloud simulator. Thank you very much, Jesse, and I'll like it as well.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna judge you at all.
Yep, and yes, I can do that just once. You're never having it again. All right. Okay, last trailer. The one you've all been waiting for.
Poker Night 2!
Oh, yes, here we go.
Rated M for mature.
Frickin' zombies.
Have you tried using all your inventory items with all your other inventory items?
Sometimes I gotta tell you can't do that.
Stop pussyfooting around and give those undead jerks a taste of your boomstick.
Forget about those primitive earth weapons, minion. Run over to that vending machine over there and get yourself a badass Hyperion conference call.
No, wait. Go back to Clementine's house
Siphon
for a
some
ball of
gas from your
string.
chainsaw.
Ooh,
Check it out.
use the
That
string with the
Walker has
rock.
a
Get the
side
rock.
mission.
Fire or boom.
Good. This isn't working. Let's play something else. Something with high stakes.
Ooh, I've got an idea, but we'll need another player.
I love these little moments of quiet before the crying starts.
Shut up and take my money. Jesus. Yeah, funnily enough, it's actually got a... Every time they do a poker night, there's like 2 characters I really care about and the 2 that I just don't give a shit about. And same situation right here, being, yeah, Ash from Evil Dead, for no fucking apparent reason. Yeah, it's Sam, or is it Max? I can't remember. I think it's Sam. Yeah, Sam. And then that guy from Cartoon Network and fucking
Venture
Claptrap.
Brothers. Oh my god, he's the best character. Come on, TV.
Brock is wonderful.
That and it sounds like that every character that guy ever plays sounds exactly the same, so...
That's why they hire him.
I definitely did poop in my pants a little bit when I heard GLaDOS was the dealer. It's a nice little surprise.
That's a nice little twist on it.
Just a little poop.
Just a tiny poop, you know.
Right. Yes. Anyway, Poker Night 2 is coming. Never a game that I feel people bought on the basis of how good a game of poker it played, but yeah. It's fucking Claptrap. God, I want that guy to bust so quickly. I want him to be out of there so fast. He's an annoying little fuck.
Oh, clap for you.
No.
I don't know why you guys defend him. I wanted the ability to shoot him full of holes, and it would not let me at any point do that. That's why I hate Gearbox. Like, I can forgive them 2 really bad video games and horribly obnoxious excuses. I cannot forgive them Claptrap. And it will never happen. Mm-mm. No. No.
Probably making a lot of fans.
No.
Making fans cry? Yeah, I hate doing that.
No, I mean, you're probably making a lot of fans because
I hope not. They can go away. I don't like them.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's scary.
I don't want fans.
No, you don't. You remember what fucking happened to PAX. You do not want fans. Jesus.
I don't want any fans anymore. No one should watch me ever again.
I'll take all of them.
Look,
no
all I want is to be a waitress. That's the only job I've ever wanted. Help me make this happen, guys.
You can be a waitress in my new PC burger joint. That's it. You can be a waitress in my new PC burger joint. I've been talking about this all day. Okay. It's a PC-themed burger joint.
TV, you're going to open a PC burger joint.
Yeah.
I'm planning on opening a cafe/comic book stop shop.
Combine them together.
I'm planning on not wasting my money.
So there you go. Guys, we're all connected in the great circle of life.
Have fun with that.
Just saying, I'm going to serve FOV sliders. They're going to be delicious.
What is it about British video game
I got
critics
steamed vegetables.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
What's the problem, Jesse? Does it hurt?
What's funny, going out it probably will, but what's funny is that to us, that's
120
hilarious.
fries per serving.
That is hilarious to us. To anyone else, they're like, I'll have your FOV sliders. They'll be like, I wonder who FOV is.
Let's
He's
just say I
probably
have an
chef
extensive options menu.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
You.
And then you go to Dodgers Coffee and Comics. There you go.
Yeah. See? After dinner coffee.
Damn right.
And comics.
Yep.
Yep.
Spill that coffee on that comic book, so you have to buy it.
Yep.
Do you see?
We sponsor a
I
yearly
get it.
sporting event for the kids that we like to call a PC Gaming Master Race.
You have thought about this just about as much as you had to. I feel like you've given this the adequate amount of forethought. I'm okay with this.
I just got bored on Twitter today, and that was all I was doing. Making PC puns until people were like, please stop!
I saw a couple.
Perfect. It's everything.
Delicious dungeon crawl
Today
stone
should've been.
soup. Oh, God. I think now is probably time for the break. Time for a break.
I got nothing.
No.
We better be a break. We
Yeah,
better be a break.
it's a
'cause I got
break.
nothing.
It's a break. We'll be
Okay.
back.
Okay.
It's a break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PC Burger Joint, where we have very dedicated servers.
Look, I'm just saying. When that Kickstarter goes up, we expect you guys.
You better be ready.
up.
You had
better
better
be prepared. Your
be
wallets
ready.
better be prepared.
I certainly hope so.
Oh no.
It's
Oh, Jesse, what's happening
is
to you?
Jesse leaving?
I think he couldn't handle that last pun very well.
No.
The dedicated servers was we just couldn't.
Jesse,
Done.
you need a bit of refreshment. You need a drink. Maybe a Sprite.
Oh, he didn't even hear that one.
Oh no, I heard it. I put this all back on so I could.
What a good podcast we're having today.
So apparently that broke the stream. It'll be back up momentarily, no doubt. Oh, jeez.
That's hilarious.
Do
Oh.
the Harlem Shake.
No.
Oh, you want to break?
Stop.
What?
Just stop.
You'll break more in the stream if we start that.
Yeah. Probably best
we
that
come
don't
back
do
and we're
that.
all doing the Harlem Shake. I can't do this
We
anymore,
legally
you guys.
can't, actually, because the guys behind the Harlem Shake then went and copyright claimed fucking everything that was related to it. Yeah, man. And apparently they're making royalties off every one of them. It's like, whoa! Well, suddenly you became successful, I suppose.
I mean, that song's been up for a really long time.
That's really cheap, though. Well, here's the thing: if it wasn't for all those people, and this is just my media cinema degree, the one time I get to use it.
It's non-STEM. Don't care. Shut the fuck up.
If it wasn't for these people
Sorry, I was
remixing
Redditing
their original work, which actually did get them, I think, on the top of the charts, selling their music, they wouldn't have been at the top in the first place. So they're pretty much going back and biting the hand that fed them. If that's what's happening.
That sounds like every successful person ever, yeah. Especially with their understanding of fucking
Can't
media.
believe that you're being supportive of me. Give me money.
Yeah.
That's how it is in my mind.
Yeah, apparently
I'll never shake again.
We lost the stream for a second. I'm trying to bring it back up. If it's down, then what the fuck, you know, the guys on YouTube don't care about that. They get to see it. So, it should be hopefully back up momentarily. I think I killed it with the instant rim shot button. That's interesting. That's a bug report. I need to send that over.
Might as well do it now.
Yeah. Don't worry. The PC gaming burger joint has a wonderful health and safety record. There are no bugs to be found.
The best one for me so far is somebody said that I should name one of my drinks the Sherlock Cappuccino.
That's pretty good.
It's
That's
pretty
marketable.
good.
It's marketable.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good. There's nothing good about that. Sherlock Cappuccino?
I think. You see, here's the thing. I think Jesse thinks he has a monopoly on terrible jokes. So when someone else has it,
Jesse has I'm afraid someone's gonna get hurt here.
He's so angry he's dropping frames.
Yeah, he slammed the keyboard so hard that Skype is telling me he's currently typing something.
It actually is. That's incredible.
He's perfected the bad pun to such a degree that it's unacceptable for anyone else to even try and claim that for us.
Bad puns.
Mm-hmm. How, you might ask, does the PC gaming burger joint receive its mail?
Swear to God.
By post.
You know what?
The puns are so bad they're crashing the stream. Oh my god. Yeah, Twitch is having a heart attack.
I can't even function anymore. Is the stream permadead?
I think it might be. It's fine. Everyone on YouTube, no one on YouTube cares.
Did you really kill it?
Apparently. Apparently the stream cannot handle the puns. Yep, drop frames detected. He's like, yes, I know, it's dying for no apparent reason.
I like that it was right after you said really dedicated servers.
Yeah, and the whole thing crashed. It's like, sounds about right.
The people at Twitch were like, lol.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
That's the thing. My mind's working so hard to make the next bad pun to continue this until the
that's all I've been working on for the past half an hour.
It's like I've just got.
I'm
just
racing
got
through PC terminology trying to find the next one.
Like, is there a drive joke I can make? Can I say something about the food processors? You know,
easy drive through, man.
Yeah. There's gotta be.
But then you get into jokes like I/O and no one understands what you're talking about. It's like, oh right, yeah, they're not gonna work. Yeah, again, I don't know what's up with the stream. It's apparently fucked. I'll keep restarting it as we go, but at the end of the day, the people who are watching on YouTube, which the vast majority of you, do not care. So, let us continue. The show must go on. Let's do some host topics. So, Josh to the W, to the Kellogg's. Tell me, what you got?
Guys?
Josh Dubs Kellogg.
Josh W. Kellogg's.
Something I've been thinking about, been on my mind lately.
All right. Was it puns? Please tell me it was puns.
I wish.
He just pulls out like a list. Look, since the show started, I've made a list of puns that I would like to share with you all.
So a big thing I've been noticing lately, and I kind of touched it earlier, is that really anytime you hear games announced, it has to be tied to a previous game. It's like nobody wants to take a risk anymore, except for indie stuff that comes out. And when I was at PAX East a couple weeks ago, I noticed the longest line, at least, that I wanted to get into was to Transistor, the Supergiants game.
This is the time when I look all smug and say we had a press appointment, but continue.
Sorry,
Why did you get a press appointment? You're big enough. You got a fucking huge number of subscribers. You just booked a press appointment.
But that many subscribers for Pokemon, I feel like I would really be cheating people out if I...
No one else at PAX gives a shit. Trust me. Like, when I went there was a woman with an iPad that over her 25-minute press session had written 4 lines on her fucking iPad, and apparently I'm a journalist now. So, yeah, don't worry.
I did the whole journalist gig for the last PAX. The only thing is, you spend less time enjoying PAX because you got the press appointment. So there's a win-loss. But it was just interesting to me that it seemed like the only way... look, some of the most interesting stuff came from somebody who had to create something original first. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys see like indie stuff becoming the new thing in the future, or can console games, I guess, continue to survive by continuing to make rehashes, or will they eventually have to touch new ground again?
Well, I don't know. I think honestly that gaming is so iterative, especially in certain genres, that I don't think it really matters if you rehash or you don't. And right now, the situation, it would appear, is that making HD remakes of a lot of stuff is the thing. And people are continually buying them, so why wouldn't you? I mean, hell, they're remaking DuckTales, of all things. And apparently Castle of Illusion as well.
But that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
But where do you draw the line? What's awesome and what's just a cash-in? How far back do you go? What's the point? The funny thing about DuckTales is that is a conversion of a 2D platformer into a slightly higher definition 2D platformer. Which, okay, fine. But if you're going to delve into the NES library, then how far back do you go? Do you go back to fucking Atari? And actually, there's a prime example of that. Carrier Command was recently remade. Was that on Atari? It was fucking old, one way or the other. Carrier Command was remade by Bohemia. And remakes. But they keep selling. As is evidenced by the fact that Age of Empires 2 HD, a port which apparently has a laundry list of problems, is a number one on the Steam charts.
That's on the top of the Steam charts earlier today. Yeah,
and it's balked, apparently. It's got tons of problems. It's not remotely good, but that doesn't really matter. It's just got pushed down there by Dishonored and Antichamber, which is number one again. Fuck yes, Antichamber. 50% off sale.
There's something original, though.
Antichamber is, yes, very much original. And it took him like 5 fucking years to make it. So, and there comes one of the big problems. The thing about originality in gaming is that it's so often not rewarded. It's so often punished. Right. If you try and do it with an MMO, generally things break. Which is why MMOs, being the most expensive and difficult of genres, are also the most iterative. And whenever you try and do something new and crazy, unless your name is EVE Online, you end up failing. Which is not really all that good.
But I feel like people are really receptive to ideas for new games and new IPs. Like if you show them something that's really interesting, like Remember Me is a completely new IP, and that looks incredible. And everybody who looks at it says, man, that looks really interesting. That looks really fun to play.
Although anyone that's actually played it has said that the combat system is very floaty and that it may very well not live up to its potential.
What I'm terrified, and this is just like my gut instinct speaking to me, not what I want to happen. I feel like that game is going to underperform sales-wise. That's just my gut. I don't want it to happen that way, but it just seems like that's the kind of the pattern of the way things work.
Here's the problem: we run into a situation where you've got a female protagonist,
right?
And the way that they market it, by the way, is have her stand in that standard way on the front of the box, whereby it's like this. What your eyes are drawn to is the ass, like completely. Like put her in some nice tight jeans. It's probably not good to maneuver in when you're doing tactical combat, but it's fine. Nice tight jeans, big ass on the... And it's like, it's very hard to immediately say, I'm interested in this character development, and I'm interested and want to respect this character when that's how you market it. And unfortunately...
It worked for Lara Croft.
Although,
it
didn't sell enough.
No, it didn't work for Lara Croft. That's the problem.
I'm talking about original.
The original? Oh, well, this is something that's like, 10, 15 years ago when, games were marketed towards males.
I really hope we've outgrown that.
We haven't, though. We have not.
First off...
Like I said, hope, but it's...
First off, as a man, I will admit we have not. Secondly, all this talk of underperforming... That's just because expectations have grown so ridiculously high that everything's underperforming. Like, very few games are meeting industry expectations now because the expectations are so ludicrously high. But
if you spend $1 bazillion on a game, then the expectations have to be high, right?
But their expectations are like you're going to sell, 5 million in a week. And not many games are running around doing that. It's just not a thing that happens.
I mean, last year, what sold 5 million? That is like what?
Like
Black Ops?
Call of Duty? Yeah.
Black Ops 2 and Assassin's Creed 3. There was some claims that Assassin's Creed 3 had sold something like 12 million. That's probably just the shipped number. It makes it even worse because these days people are only releasing shipped numbers, which are fucking irrelevant. And instead of the actual
doesn't mean
number
people
of copies
bought
sold.
it.
Yeah, not to mention that Steam won't release their goddamn sales figures. God.
We'll never know. We'll never know Steam sales figures, will we?
Well, Valve is simultaneously the savior of PC gaming and its biggest enemy right now for that very reason, because they will not be transparent. We don't know how successful PC gaming is because Valve won't fucking tell us, which is problematic.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to indies, I think the thing that I don't know if the trend will hold, but isn't it usually that most indie developers, they make one good game and then immediately are co-opted by a bigger, eviler company? I mean, very few times do they make a sequel or form their own entity at that point. Usually, they become part of the machine after they succeed on some level.
That's actually interesting because that's kind of paralleling exactly what happened with the film industry years ago. Like, as soon as indies came out, they were like, oh, well, that's successful. We want to make some of those too. And then it's no longer, truly
it's not
indie.
Actually indie, yeah.
Well, I mean,
how many examples of that would you think that, because I mean, maybe I just don't know enough about film to say, oh, look at all this independent stuff and so on and so forth. That actually really inspires a new genre or anything like that. I mean, do you count Blair Witch as an example of that, for instance? How independent is that?
You mean from the get-go or for when they made the sequel to it?
Well, I mean, what you're talking about is the idea that there was a time when independent films kind of were very successful, and then they kind of became part of the machine, and the big studios tried to emulate them, right? And there were...
Right.
Blair Witch, you could say, inspired a lot of this whole handycam style of filming. Yeah, the very low-fi, the very low budget, in order to induce horror. And there was a sequel, I know that, but
the sequel's a different story. Let's make it a little more modern day. Look at Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
The first one was made pretty much on a scrap budget. It was edited in Sony Vegas, which is like, in terms of actual film editing,
that's YouTube level. Yeah, I use Adobe Premiere. That's pretty much the same thing.
But there's been a Paranormal Activity 4, so
and it's apparently terrible.
Yeah, well, right, but they continue to sell, and that's why they keep making it.
Wow, Paranormal Activity's budget was $15,000. I could have afforded to fund that fucking thing. Jesus.
But the difference, the difference is that in the film industry, in order to get your stuff put on the big screen, you have to go through a big studio, which is why all the film festivals, they show these films, and then the studios buy the rights to have the film.
Because distributing to thousands of cinemas is very difficult. It's becoming easier because a lot of these guys are switching over to digital, so they're actually, the files are being sent over. These big-ass encrypted files, instead of having to get reels out to thousands of people, which is a very costly thing. So it seems like there's opportunities now more so than ever before, but are we even seeing the evidence that that's actually working out that way for them?
Yeah, that's true. I guess, I'm like obviously desperate to pull this metaphor together. I guess it's kind of like Steam and digital distribution, how that's kind of at least enabling people to make games without having to actually print the box and get it to a store.
It's given a lot of power, I feel. Like being on Steam is in itself a piece of marketing. And if you're not on Steam, unless you're a breakthrough hit like Minecraft, you are fucked. Like you will just not sell copies.
They've made it like a competition now with the whole Greenlight thing that they've got going on.
I mean, and there's no real good answer to it either, because before Greenlight, there were a bunch of games like Space Pirates and Zombies had to wait about a year to get on Steam, because Steam just rejected them offhand for no reason. The Unepic game, which is another great example of a Metroidvania-style game, very, very nicely made, could not get on Steam either. Once again, no reason given. Plenty of other examples. I think La Milana was delayed significantly until that eventually got greenlit, and now there's the greenlight process to try and help in that regard. But if you are not on Steam, and you're indie, you are boned. Would anyone even try and argue with me on that one?
I mean, not if you want to also pay your bills when you make.
Yeah, not if you want to sell your game. Not if you want people to know about it. Not if you want people to actually play it. Does the existence of Steam? Here's the question that I posit to you. Does the existence of Steam mean that there is more opportunity for this innovation, for these interesting, innovative properties that you were talking about?
I would say overall, yes. There's stuff just through Steam that I would have never touched in any other way until I was introduced to the platform. Does it hinder stuff? Definitely, but it's at least it's not a perfect, but it's at least a better alternative to trying to distribute a game fully. Trying to get like a physical. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Antichamber's up there. I would have never touched Antichamber had I not had other friends on Steam. Seeing them play it. Mm-hmm. Is the process a little janky? Maybe, but honestly, aside from I'm touching a few mainstream games now, but over like maybe the past dozen games I've played, 10 of them have all been something that is one of those, you know, like $15, $20 games made by a small crew, and I enjoy it because it's something different.
I think there are a good number of examples. I mean, I would like to come up with a counter argument, but I don't really necessarily think there is one. The only one that I can think of is maybe that in reality, the number of examples of games that actually get successful on Steam with an innovative concept is vastly lower than the number that try. If we're to look at top sellers, Antichamber's currently... Antichamber had a really good launch, yeah? They sold a shitload of copies, and I think it was a perfect storm of promotion, talking up. My video, I know, did really well, and there were a couple of other kind of Let's Players and YouTubers that put together videos on Antichamber, and there was this kind of perfect storm of PR for that game, and it did really well. And then you look at the rest of the list, and it's like, well, major release, Arma 3 Alpha, or, you know, but then you look at stuff like Audio Surf, which is, I might add, back in the top 10 after being released 5 years ago. It's back in the top 10 because it's 75% off. That's such a crazy phenomenon to me. It's such an insane idea. And then you've got these weird games like Kerbal Space Program, which was actually fairly successful before it got on Steam, and now it's way more successful. And then Don't Starve, same example.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it helps, but I also see a lot more games that just flat out don't do well at all. And just because they're on Steam... I mean, La Milana only came out a couple of days ago, and that's like 50th on Steam. And that's a really nice game. That is a really well put together game, and that's behind like Terraria, which is runaway success. Left 4 Dead 2, people are still buying that. Counter-Strike Source, people are buying more Counter-Strike Source than they are La Milana right now. And you have to wonder on these charts just how successful is being like 50th or 60th on the current top sellers list.
I guess it comes back to what you said. We'll never know because they'll never tell us.
No, because they won't tell us. But I don't know. I still think that consumers punish innovation way more than they reward it. I really do. It's people just like, especially when they're paying a lot of money for games, to do things that have things that are familiar. If you look at BioShock Infinite, like what an amazing setting and what a generic game. Like in terms of its shooting, so familiar. The shooting mechanics, the way that everything works, they're immediately familiar to people that play console shooters. They didn't make any effort whatsoever to really change that around and actually provide a new paradigm. Because why would you? You scare people that way. People don't want that. The vast majority of people, I feel, want familiarity.
That's why companies pay a ton of money to have the rights to names like Coca-Cola and things, you know, have that placard on the side of your cup when you go into, like, I don't know, a Subway. I guess they have Pepsi. I don't know what they have there. But the idea, like, oh, this is, like, familiarity is something that people love. And that's why they're willing to pay more for stuff. So
I guess my big fear is, I only assume, as we move into the next console generation, that stuff's going to get more expensive. At least,
games-wise?
Perhaps, to develop. Not the price of, or at least, you know, you can.
I really hope it doesn't.
Oh, I definitely hope it doesn't. But
if we've got big titles like Tomb Raider not making back the money it cost to make it, or Sleeping Dogs, then this is bad. Like, if you spend more money than that, you end up in some really rough spots. Like, it actually gets down to a situation where it's untenable to produce AAA games.
Right. I think that's where I'm trying to go with the whole thing. I just didn't word it very well.
Jesse, what do you have on
like
this?
AAA became that movie level of big budget sound, voices, all this stuff. If you remember, not too long ago, all the voice actors were like Johnny Nobody. Sure, they were bad, but they could keep the cost down. The music was like bop 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 bop, and
you weren't getting let's just say you weren't getting Hans Zimmer in,
right?
basically.
Like you weren't having Crisis where Hans Zimmer is doing your music to the game, right? Like that kind of stuff. That requires a ton of money, and then that's before you're even like looking at the cost of making the game itself. And so they've already, like, a great example would be Star Wars: The Old Republic. They dropped a ton of money on those voice actors.
Arguably the most expensive game of all time, I think, if I recall correctly.
And no one gave two shits about the voices in that game. Like, no one was like, maybe initially like, oh, the voices are good, but no one was like, it made the game for me. It did nothing to improve or take away from the game at all. It was there, it was great, it helped with immersion, but it didn't, was it worth the cost? There's no way. There's no way.
But was it really the voice acting that sunk so much? Because we're talking about people like Steve Blum. We're talking about what's-her-face, Jennifer Hale, doing a lot of the voice acting. We're not talking about Samuel L. Jackson or anything like that.
But the thing is like, I agree with that. But that translated, I think, to like other games where they do hire. Like Dishonored had a pretty all-star cast in that game.
Did it?
And yeah, there was a lot of like. It blew my mind how many. Susan Sarandon was Granny Rags.
Really?
Lena Headey was.
I did not know
whatever the maid's name was. Even one of the characters was played by Princess Leia. Oh my God, her name, Carrie.
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
Carrie Fisher.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's an entire like, and even this new DLC as like a big cast. So those games like the AAA titles, they do pump out like, look, we're gonna get this guy to play this and this.
But I don't believe that's the main expense.
You're right. I agree. It's not the main expense, but that explains why budgets are inflated. Because when you get to that point where you're hiring this AAA cast to be in your thing, it just is piling on, and it just gets to the point where it's like the music and the sound and that's just on top of the way the game looks, and that used to almost, I would say, even 5 years ago, that used to not be a real issue.
Probably not. The problem I think right now with projects is the scope of it. Because in reality, the expense of making a game is the expense of paying the people that make it. Because you're talking about software developers. There was a recent survey that said the average games developer is paid just over $80,000 a year.
I know someone who paid way less.
Oh, yeah, of course. Indie games like do shit on a shoestring. I mean, Jesus.
That's the thing is, their conditions aren't exactly pristine either.
Well, no, they're not. Crunch time and working long fucking hours. It's a harsh job. If you think game development is fun, it's probably very fulfilling. It's rewarding. Fun? Yeah. No, probably not. It's hard fucking work. A lot of respect for people that do that.
All I hear are stories of people who like worked their asses off on a game, had long hours, had crazy, like we had to stay in the office for 3 days. We slept there, we did all this work, and then after the game launched, we were all fired. I hear that all the time. It's
me too, actually.
What I hear too is I hear all the time it's like the game doesn't even finish in the end. Just like XCOM we were talking about earlier. Like where did that even go? Like people obviously had to work on that.
Yeah, what the hell happened to that? Who knows? But how do you fix it, though? Because if you're not selling more copies, PC gaming is growing, but at what rate? Yeah, and we're still talking about a platform that has a piracy problem. Let's not ignore that. That is an issue. Is it taking away profits of games? We don't know. We don't know if the guys that pirate it would have bought it anyway. It's maybe a net zero result. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is that is a problem that is there, and there's probably some overlap there. Some people probably pirate, whereas they otherwise would have bought it. So there's an issue there. These games are very expensive to make. The next generation of consoles doesn't have a lot of confidence behind it. The PS4 amongst gamers, or like amongst core gamers, seems to be popular. But we need to sell as many PS4s, says Sony, as we do PS2s. How many fucking PS2s were sold? That was the most successful console of all time, wasn't it?
Like, that thing came with a DVD player, and most people didn't have one at the time.
God, it's hotkeys. Sorry that hotkeys are going crazy again. XSplit needs to get their shit together. But yeah, 155 million units sold as of March 31st, 2012. Are you going to get that many PS4s?
2 or 3?
That's 2.
2?
3 was about half of that, I think.
Did the PS2 have like the biggest gaming library ever?
It was pretty big. It was pretty big.
I fear like with the way the costs keep going, there's no way they can match libraries like they used to.
Well, no, they can't just keep churning out games, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because a lot of the PS2 library was shit. You don't need thousands of games to make a system viable. You need some good ones, and I think you've then got the opportunity to make games in the digital space, like Castle Crashers, like Battle Block Theater.
Well, that's one of the things PlayStation says they're doing, is they say that they're trying to work with a lot of indies.
And I think they need to, because I think that's how you make things viable. I think you've got to change that business model. You can't just keep churning out AAAs and expect to make all of your money back, especially when you're sinking millions into marketing and you're making this super expensive game.
It's also a good message to send to the community that's using it, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tend to agree. It's like, go try something different. This costs $10. There's no risk here. Go try.
What if there was I guess, a paradigm shift in the fact that it would be a AAA title would be more, because right now they pump those things out. If they get one that works, they beat it to the ground.
Well, of course, because why wouldn't they? They've developed the engine, they've developed the assets, they just need to do an iteration on it, which is far cheaper, and then they make a bunch more money on it.
I feel like at this point, going to the next level and doing these console games, if they could do something where it's, every 2 years rather than every year, and put the time and energy into getting it right, that would get them a lot more sales in the long run, rather than you bought one a year ago, now buy the next. Or this game's very similar to this game, so we're going to pump this out. I don't
know if there's evidence of that, though. I think that if you look at Assassin's Creed, which is basically a yearly franchise now, or Battlefield, which has been a yearly franchise for the past decade, or Call of Duty, those work absolutely fine with their yearly iteration model.
But one, they're outliers, and two, they are... Eventually, there will be... right now, we're in the middle of the hype for it. But eventually
they'll fall off.
They'll kill that franchise when they could keep it going for much longer if they didn't shovel it down people's throats.
The question is, would they make enough money to justify it? Because if you kill Call of Duty within the next 3 iterations, and yet your core demographic for Call of Duty is buying both the $60 game and $60 worth of expansion DLC over the course of a year, is it worth doing 2-year releases and getting it right when the core game... They already like the core gameplay. What is there to change?
My problem is I don't even think quality sells anymore.
I think quality does. I just don't think different does. If you argue, for instance, that Black Ops 2 is a low-quality game, you're out of your fucking mind. Productions values-wise, it's amazing. It feels good, but it's not different.
Oh, right. Well, what I mean is, if they spent an extra year on the next Call of Duty installment, it's not going to make a big difference.
No, exactly. It won't make a big difference, because what would they do with that extra year? What would they do with it? The Call of Duty is this: a 4-hour campaign, some co-op mode, and multiplayer. And multiplayer is the same every single time with some changes. Same guns, same mechanics, same feel, same maps half the time, because that's what people keep buying. And if I suddenly change Call of Duty into a space simulator in that extra year and put fucking space combat and fighter stuff in it, hell, if you even put vehicles in Call of Duty, people will freak out.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they should slow down the release time.
But why? With something like COD, what is the point?
I don't know.
By the way, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm afraid. I'm the guy that makes Pokemon videos, and I just unleashed this beast.
You're like the best mono gamer we've ever had on the show. We got you on, it's like, oh shit, he does nothing but Pokemon videos, and then suddenly 3-hour tirade. I'm like, holy shit,
wow. You know what?
I told you guys.
We like you. You can stay.
Okay, awesome.
It's like,
me by the cover.
On a principle, Jesse, I agree with you. I would fucking love for that to happen. But if you are the guys that own those big franchises, what incentive do you have to do it?
You're right. You don't have any, which is why they're all heartless bastards. God bless you. Keep making games so I can play them. Yeah. But
I think that's a shift I've seen, though, is it feels video game companies, and obviously they're always going to be a business, but they feel more like businesses than artists every year, I feel.
Yeah. Unless you're talking about an indie, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. It's funny that Electronic Arts started off as the very antithesis of what they are now.
They're legit, completely electronic.
They're a
artists.
mega corporation.
Yeah.
And they feel like it.
They don't even say Electronic Arts anymore. They just say EA.
Yeah.
Because they can't.
They are utterly unapproachable. Anyone wants to argue corporations are people, I will get on the floor of the fucking Supreme Court and I will say EA, and then I will walk out to a round of applause, because that shuts that fucking argument down. There is nothing personable about Electronic Arts. Nothing. Not right now. When Activision looks like the fucking fluffy bunny in comparison to you, you fucked up on the PR side of things. Pretty hard. Activision is the lovable company that now makes Skylanders, instead of being the big evil that they were 4 or 5 years ago. Oh yeah, and they still churn out Call of Duties and make funny ads and... Like, it's hard for me to criticize Activision right now, because they're just doing what corporations do. EA, on the other hand, seems to be turning it into an evil mega lair, which is not what I'm looking for. If you're going to do that, at least give us Dungeon Keeper 3. Actually, don't. You'd make it a fucking mobile social game. Please, don't ruin my franchise. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's easy to be very cynical about this, but I guess there's always little bits of hope every now and again. When something does really, really well, like, there's a news article out today from the guys that made Dust Force. That's a game about cleaning. It's also a precision platformer, but it's a game about cleaning. And they just released their sales figures, and they're pretty good. I was like, hey, we succeeded.
I guess that's the thing is, obviously, I'm just more like speaking from the heart. Like, I want games to have personality again.
Totally.
It's just, I really hope that people can find that optimal model where they can go back to like making those really cool personal games that actually do leave an impact while also still making dollars in the end.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of examples in the indie scene. The main problem is, can you break out of making two-dimensional sprite-based games? Because I'll tell you this, like, there's a lot of fatigue on my channel of that. Every time I post a retro-looking game now, people shit on it. Because, like, oh, great, it's another 8-bit, 16-bit platformer. Yeah. And I'm like, no, guys, no, seriously, it does this and this. Like, no, we don't give a shit. We don't care. It's overdone. And that's dangerous, isn't it? Because art and actual high-fidelity models, very expensive. You want to make a 3D game that looks like Call of Duty, even though it's like an engine from like 6+ years ago, that is expensive. Like, the motion capture that goes into that is expensive shit. The modelers, there's hundreds of guys working on that stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a 4 or 5-man team in your bedroom or your little rented office space. You can't do it. So you've got to rely on the community being accepting. Something like Antichamber's a good example. That's a first-person game, and yet its graphic style, they get away with it. I say they get away with it because in any other environment, I would call that graphic style ugly. I would call it hideous. But...
Yeah. That game's like a living trance, though.
Yes, exactly. Because it's Antichamber, it gets away with it. Nothing else would. No chance. But Antichamber gets away with it. And you've got to have this perfect confluence of condition, which is very hard to find.
What I love and what I think makes Antichamber perfect is it's like an impossible game to explain with words. You have to show somebody it.
Antichamber's an experience.
That's an example of, I think, a game where the mechanic is the seller. Where you can do something different, and it's almost like because of the newness. Like, oh, hey, you got to see this. I can't explain it. Just play it.
The game is the mechanic. That's the... The game is one giant mechanic, and yet so is the story. And it's very, very rare that you get that. Usually, game mechanics conflict with the story in a huge way. Like, I'm surviving on an island. Better pick up these giant bird eggs. Well, this artifact, this mortar and pestle is really interesting. You know? That stuff.
They're bird eggs.
You don't want bird eggs?
You never know when you can need bird eggs. I'm just saying. What if they hatch and they're dragons?
What if?
Done. Boom.
It's the DLC for Tomb Raider just explained in a nutshell right there. Fucking Jesse, why do you have to spoil the plot of everything? What the hell's wrong with you?
Jeez.
Got that in. I got that Tomb Raider in.
Nice. Nicely done.
I've been a fan ever since I found her when I was 12 and was like, them some boobs.
At least I think they are. It's either that or pieces of Toblerone. I can't really tell.
Either way, I was in. I'll eat those, I said.
Dear God. Yeah, it's a really interesting discussion, but I think that, yeah, the future of sustainable development is most likely smaller studio stuff. And anyone that does anything to help that is going to be considered very useful within the scene, whether it be Sony with the PlayStation 4, whether it be anyone that basically designs an engine. I mean, hell, you can even say that Epic has been useful. Antichamber, that you're seeing on the screen right now, is an Unreal Engine game. The Ball was an Unreal Engine game. There are ways and means of licensing the Unreal Engine now where you pay a portion of your profits to Epic and you get to use it for next to nothing. Which, it's still a bit of a rip-off, don't get me wrong, but it gives you access to a premium engine. The question is, though, if you have access to that engine, can you develop anything within it? Because it doesn't matter if you've got the Unreal Engine. It doesn't suddenly magic up the assets out of thin air for you. You need talented artists and modelers and texture guys to do that.
There are very bad games that still use that great
engine.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
But it's at least a sort of footbridge to give people a chance.
Yeah, totally. I always find hope in the indie scene. I always find hope in independent development. A game that I was playing this week is called Star Drive. 4X action strategy game with, like, nice nodbacks to Master Orion 2. One guy made that. One guy. It's like, what? How the fuck?
That always blows my mind. When I'm like, what? That's so much work.
I assume he must have farmed the art out to someone by a contract, which is fine, but one fucking guy quit his job as a lawyer to make Star Drive, and he did it. And it's fucking good as well, like, as long as he fixes the performance problems before launch. It's a good game. You get to spend hours designing spaceships out of modules. It's ridiculous. It's so good. That stuff gives me hope. And, yeah. Hopefully, is that the future? I don't know if I want it to be, because don't get me wrong, I love my big AAA romp every now and again.
Right. That's why
I want those to exist.
I hope there's some kind of balance. I don't know. It's just things I think about. I love games, but I find myself like becoming more and more cynical every year, and I don't know if that just comes with.
No wonder you two get along.
But no, it's like the smaller stuff where I play it and I feel like, oh hey, I'm playing games. Like you talking about the ship, like you smacking Kim Jong Il against Margaret
with
Thatcher.
A riding crop.
Like,
yes, you can do that.
That still makes me feel like games can be saved.
Smacking Kim Jong Il with a riding crop is the savior of video games. That's by Josh the Wit Dog.
By the way,
God.
I like Pokemon, guys. all my fans came here, and they're.
I feel like I was lied to when you came on this show. I was expecting Pokemon. It's like not a single one has been found today.
Yeah.
They're all hiding in the tall grass.
What do we got? Yeah, Pikachu the skateboard. Woo.
Now's a good time to wrap the show up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about what's coming on the show this week. That was a good last discussion there. I like it. I like it a lot. Dodger, what you doing? What's going on?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday news, and starting up gameplay again.
Yep.
And on Dexterity bonus, we've got the daily vlogs. We're also doing a Q&A this week, and hopefully an I Tried, so feel free to tune in for those.
Cool. Jesse, what are you up to this week? What's been going on?
Everything that you have come to know and love about the greatest entertainer who ever lived will be on, let's say, Kenny G's channel. But on my channel, it'll be great videos. And does Kenny G have a channel? Because I don't want to direct you there. He has to. On my channel, you really need to come watch more fun gameplay and fun stuff and silliness. And if you want to see a video about the game Injustice that turned out basically about myself and Davis and Schroeder talking about...
Oh, that's a big surprise.
Talking about suction. I don't...
Perfect.
There's no words to describe it. It's about suction. It's a game about... It makes no sense. That's the kind of content you can expect. Only the best. Only the best high-quality non-content ever.
J-Dog, what's on your channel this week? What's been going on?
Despite what you might have seen here, I actually am working on some Pokemon stuff.
I've got pretty much all that's there, right?
Well, I run a couple channels, but yeah, the big one. I've got a collaboration coming up with another TGS member, Munching Orange. So
yes, we've heard of him.
Oh, Munching Orange, yeah.
He's been on the show, right? I think. Yeah.
We've got kind of a fun collaboration going both ways. I'll be battling him, and he'll be helping me out with my Fact of the Day stuff. I also just got the 3DS capture cards on my Jwittz Gaming channel. I'll play a 3DS game, because I actually like the system now. And good.
Used to suck, doesn't anymore. Coming soon.
Seriously, it's like got good out of nowhere.
It's funny what happens when you get a couple of good games on a system. People suddenly like it again. Hint, hint, Nintendo. And also Sony, fuck you. Deal with your Vita, for God's sake.
Jeez.
I want to play on that system. It's premium and has no goddamn good games on it. Alright, on my channel this week, stuff. Stuff is coming. Just regular stuff, really. I mean, I don't think there's anything particularly out of the ordinary and special happening. I still want to do a little bit more Defiance. I will hopefully get around to doing that. Videos this week looking towards WTF of Sacred Citadel. And coming, like, I think that's... Yeah, it will actually be next week. I will be bringing you... Early WTF is Dead Island Riptide. It's coming. Yep. The embargo, I believe, on that game lifts the day before release. So I will get to talk to you about it, which is a good thing indeed.
Can you tell us if...
Can't tell you shit.
Wastes your awful stamina and destroys the game for
Can't
you.
tell you
Ruins any of your
shit.
fun.
Cannot tell you shit. NDA'd up the wazoo.
I feel like you're using the word shit a lot. Is the game shit?
Not telling you a thing.
Are there
Not
zombies?
There are. I can't tell you about that either. That's...
No. What does it all mean?
Can't tell you a thing. Yeah, Sacred Citadel, Ado Masters of the Broken World, I'll try and hit. God Mode, I will try and hit as well. And of course, Poker Night 2 and Star Trek on April 23rd. The chances of us getting Star Trek earlier about 1 in 50 fucking warp factor million. But we will see. Yep, and Monaco might be out in April, it might not be. Monaco continues to get delayed till the end of time. They've also renamed it Monaco What's Yours Is Mine, and we'll see. Content patch regularly, 5 times a week when I can do it, 4 times a week when I can't, and maybe another piece of Smite gameplay. If you want to see Sly Foxhound get his ass handed to him, then don't worry, we got that in spades. Yep, that's gonna happen. Hopefully Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, I'm told they will be sending me a copy. It's gonna be on disc.
Oh my god, the trailer for that is
which
so
is really
good.
weird. Yeah, but
Can't believe we didn't touch that. But yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, the trailer for that is pretty fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah, looking forward to getting my hands on that one. That'll be interesting. Maybe Orion Dino Horde, maybe. We'll see. And hopefully, at some point in the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing our Injustice. We're going to be doing some practice. The Maker Studios guys and the TGS guys are all up in that grill. They're looking towards the possibility of having some true fighting game casters actually casting our terrible antics in that game.
Oh, those poor guys.
I might play Bane.
What are they do? I quit. They just throw the headset and they leave.
You want to see that? You want to watch Huskies Bronze League Heroes? That's pretty much nothing but that. It's yeah. But I think I might have to play Bane in this tournament. It's gonna have to be. Come on, makes sense. Might be playing Bane.
Boo!
What?
Take your puns and go.
Oh. I have some punishment for you.
Fuck you. And your stupid hamburgers. Get out of here. Just go.
My hamburgers have the highest texture quality.
We do it. I knew we'd do it.
Thanks for watching the TGS podcast, everyone. We appreciate you staying. Bye.